any questions, he can also assist.
Very good. Thank you.
And we've all seen Andre before, right? This isn't just
Yes.
a Rekka thing.
Yeah, you have
Yes,
all
we've
seen Andre.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, your rooms are, they're nice, cozy rooms. It's not as nice as like the super fancy hotel you stayed in your train trip, but it's it's like a 4-star hotel, not a 5-star.
Not quite the Ritz-Carlton.
Not quite. One step down.
It's like a Radisson.
It is the nicest accommodations you will find in the Bleak Gate.
It's a decent.
Well, hey, it's not the Holiday Inn, so
Yeah. I think Reika has like is so like I don't know, is unused to hearing her own voice right now. Especially when she's like trying to like not have a Denoran accent. Because that would like immediately give everything away, I think. So she's trying very hard to not have that. And she walks into the room and like like shuts the door behind us and just like takes a deep breath. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm rendered speechless.
How does this change?
For any number of reasons.
And everyone clearly heard what I said, what he said to Leon, right?
Yeah, about how he got his hands on this body.
Cool.
Yeah.
An offer you can't refuse.
Yeah,
By the
I don't
recommendation
love
of
it.
Han.
I think like right as they close the door, Reika just like drops the accent and immediately starts talking like herself, even in a different body. And she goes, I don't, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, he has been missing. I have known that. But an offer he can't refuse, it makes it sound like he came willingly.
This on purpose?
I mean, an offer he can't refuse could also just mean that he killed him. Or, I mean,
kidnapped him.
Hurt him very badly, kidnapped him. You can't really refuse that.
Yes, it could mean that too. There's a lot of possibilities. It's a weighted phrase. I'm hoping, and I don't rely much on hope, but I am hoping that the most likely scenario here is that he is just controlling the man's body and he is still alive. But either way, the action here, it is disappointing. And I don't know what to think.
So, last we saw of him, had sent him away with what's her face?
Isabel. Yes, they have been living together for a few months now in Flint. And
In Flint.
recently she had come in contact with me. It might have only been a week or so before we were contracted to do this job. And she had told me he was missing. I had looked all over for him, where he worked, his home, things like that, and it seemed like he had just up and left.
Were we... It could have been coincidental that this happened on the train. We were not under the impression that this human trafficking is connected to the OB?
It didn't seem like it was. It seemed disconnected. I don't think whatever her fucking name was, Eleanor, she had no relationship with Luke or any of the others who were in his employment.
And if it was about the Eladrin, then they would have gone for Isabel, not Andre.
Yes, but he did make a very good show in that fighting ring about his capabilities. So I wonder if that is how he got in on Luke's radar.
They were in attendance.
They were, if only
It has
briefly.
just been bad luck for him, I guess.
Complicated.
Perhaps. It does. I don't like it.
So, yeah. Adding of objective.
That
This
we are
kernel
just
of
here.
knowledge.
It is hard. We are here to be undercover and to just gather information like we have done in the past. Disrupting would be dangerous, and even more so, disrupting the body of the man who runs the entire organization would be even more reckless and dangerous.
Plus, and I not particularly confident starting myself.
Yes, I agree.
It feels pretty uncomfortable in this body, I gotta say, personally.
It is definitely different. This woman is taller, but she's so thin. I don't know.
Well,
I don't love it, but I I worry that it would be too high of a risk to try to do anything about Andre.
I agree.
If there is a
Let's
way we could get information about whether or not he is alive, that would be wonderful, but I don't know if that's a possibility.
I feel like that may be some turn. Not here, not now.
Indeed.
It's,
We can
it's
always ask
possible
Grappa
that
to see if he could prod.
Grappa might sense something.
Mm-hmm.
Stick a pin in it. Learn anything new, we can try to back to this.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's funny. I don't know if it's the same way for you guys, but like behind closed doors, I feel like it's all just Reika's mannerisms.
Yes. Yes.
In a different body. And so it's like Reika like doing the same, like crossing her arms and like huffing and
Yeah.
um
It
looking
looks
generally flustered and annoyed.
very silly, I presume, seeing
Yeah.
us as not us, but in like the exact same poses.
Yeah.
Ryukin,
It's
but
like
make
it's
him
like all our
but
idol
make him
poses,
Abraham
but on a different
Lincoln.
body. Yeah. Anybody here who's like at all feminine, but in like a dude's body? It's very
Yes.
it's very good to me.
Yes. Oh man.
Surprisingly, Bruce McDruid though isn't as weak as I thought he would be based on his photo. He looks
does
very
look
lengthy,
He looks very diminutive. Yeah, very sort of.
but he has a +3 in strength.
Oh my
What?
god! What does
How?
he know?
He's a beefy boy. Based on how he looked, I
Yeah.
didn't think he was gonna be like that.
No, me neither.
Did
Plus,
you?
he's got thin shoulders.
Just I guess I should ask. Did you guys end up bringing any magic items with you?
Oh,
I assume my weapon,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You
'cause
want to
that
be
would.
fairly discreet, but if you don't draw attention to it, no one's gonna make a problem of it.
Yeah, I
think I
assume just
would.
having like a magical sword should be fine, because like we do fight, right? Even
Mhm.
as random obscurati agents.
Can't you
Yeah,
also like leave yours in the room and then summon it?
That's
Or is
true.
that
It's my
something?
focus, so actually I could just like poof it away so no one can even see it.
Yeah.
I don't imagine there'll be any fighting today, but just think about it.
All right.
I think Reika probably would have just brought um her revolver. I don't think she would bring Lightyear's rapier.
No, no,
That's
That would
they might
be-
recognize that one.
Yeah, a
It's not
little
Imagine
something
too
that
explaining
she would
that.
bring.
suspicious.
I think she would bring her. Yes, I think she would keep her revolver on her, and then would have brought. I guess she does have a longbow and knows how to use it, so she would have brought one and probably keeps it in her room. But that's about it, I think. She doesn't really have any other magic items, just her gun. Okay, so do we want to go down to the lobby and mingle?
Yeah, I mean that's probably best. Also,
Yeah.
Good.
what? Also, food would be nice.
Yeah, I think I need to drink or 2 or 3. So
How
You
are
gotta find that half
we
fella.
going to deal with this halfling? Gonna have to be quite
Oh.
secretive if he will
Hopefully
be
he-
rooming with one of us. Or
yeah, that is true. I don't know. We will need to keep up appearances
yes.
for when he is around.
There's no indication that he'll be rooming with you, but he'll certainly be tagging along throughout the duration of the
Oh.
conference.
Okay, okay. I thought he was gonna be like sharing
No,
rooms with one of
no.
us.
This is a group project. You get to go home after the group project.
Okay.
Thank
okay.
God. I don't want to be rooming with a stranger.
Yes.
I'd rather be
was-
rooming with these idiots.
I
Imagine
was
having like a whole
gonna
group that you hang
say-
with, and just like being the one person that has to room with a group that all knows each other.
Yeah,
It's like
right?
you're the last picked on the dodgeball team, and everybody else on the dodgeball team is like best friends.
Yeah, they all know each
Yeah,
And you were
other.
just
you're
there.
That would be so awkward.
Yeah, you're like, oh well.
They
But
just
also,
never
you
be in
guys
the room.
don't all know each other, so don't get too friendly.
Right.
That's true, we don't. But we do, but we don't.
We'd have to pretend not to know each other in our room if we were rooming
You
with
have at
that
this point known
halfling
each
guy.
other. At this point, officially, you've known each other for about 2 days.
Oh, good.
It's okay. We're just really good at being friendly with new people.
Yeah, and I don't even remember any of your names anyways, so
We
I
enjoy
might call you
the-
Shura on accident.
Oh no. Having
I'm not charismatic.
common.
Yeah. So we go down and we meet him. And I see how much alcohol this body can take.
We'll see.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys leave your rooms and you head down the hall. As you head down the halls, you see that the halls are lit by gaslight lamps, all down the hall, and make of that whatever you will.
Are
And
they lit, colored?
It's all just normal, totally run of the mill light.
These
Okay.
aren't lanterns. Like
They're gas lamps, so they would need oil, I think, right?
Yes, they would need oil, but they are a different design than the lanterns you've seen.
okay.
I do think it would be possible, though, given the material it uses to burn.
Yeah. I don't like it.
No, me neither.
Pay close attention.
So you head down the hall to the central building, and you come out to the lounge, where you find dozens of officers breaking the ice, uh, chatting amongst themselves. There are platters of hors d'oeuvres and brandy and whiskey and wine just hovering through the air.
Oh,
Wow.
need. Right as we walk in, Reka will pluck a brandy off of one of the trays. Down it immediately.
It's good stuff. Top
Oh,
shelf.
good. Fuck.
I
it's
take all
really
the
good.
food from the floating plate.
You just load up little finger sandwiches.
Oh, and
Yeah.
shrimps.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're taking all those. How many are we allowed to take at one time?
They don't. There's no one there to stop you.
There's no wait
I look
time, so I
around and
guess
I
you
just
could
take
just do
a
whatever.
whole tray.
Pull it out of the air.
Please.
Does it come with that resistance?
Just the slightest bit.
That's okay. It's okay, I'm a pirate. It's fine. I can do this.
Yeah, you are supposed to be that do not have manners.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
No.
I
guess
think
with
I'm like awkwardly picking out my food. I will get some wine though.
So you guys look around the room. You see all these guys mingling, and in one corner, you see an older dwarf man, white hair, beard tied into a knot, and he is sitting there in the corner surveying the crowd as a halfling just rambles at him. And this halfling has an arm around him. He goes, Erskine, man, I gotta tell you about some of the stuff I'm whipping up. Some incredible weapons. Amazing stuff. You gotta see it. But hey, what do you do for a living? And Erskine goes, you wouldn't like it. It's really boring. And this halfling goes, no. I would love to hear. Friend, please tell me what fills your coffers. And Erskine shrugs and goes, well, if you insist, and he begins to drone on about he goes on a very like deep dive, very almost robotic approach on like how he manages like inventory on like
Oh, so really.
and on like some like massive research project, and it is, as he said, incredibly dull. But that seems to be your guy over there. And yeah, you see the halfling just like the life just fade out of his eyes as he listens to this man drone on about his job.
We're looking for the halfling, right? Not the.
No, you're looking for the dwarf.
Oh god.
Oh.
Reika was gonna be like,
Though
she's
actually,
probably gonna have the same reaction to either of these guys.
you do vaguely recognize the halfling.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
gonna say he's talking about weapons.
Yeah. You actually remember this guy, though you don't. You didn't speak to him. You just saw him there. But he was at the Arms Expo last year. He was selling some crazy shit. Not the guy selling the Badger gun.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it the Badger guy?
It's not the
That's
Badger
the
gun.
only guy I remember, so.
It should have
The
been the
Badger
Badger guy.
I literally wrote down everything that was there because I was really excited about it.
But yeah. Yeah, so you're looking for the dwarf.
Was he the steam powered instruments?
Yes,
He
he
was?
was. He
Yes!
was.
Yes! Oh, I
You
did
get
write
his
it down.
name?
No, I just wrote steam powered instruments. I don't know if we
Alright.
ever had talked to him.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
We just talked to
yeah.
Philly and Dilphy.
Yeah, but it's
Filthy
that
and
guy.
tilthy.
Yeah, you're the Badger guys.
forgot their names.
How can you
I,
forget
I,
the
I
bad
dig it though.
guys?
How could you forget Fildy and Dilfy? The Badger
I don't
guys.
know. I don't know. I remembered the Badger guys, but I don't know how I forgot those names.
Oh, good. That's our guy. Great. What's it those guys look like, jackasses?
Yeah, so this is Mr. Erskine Halfkruger. You go introduce yourselves.
He's got a leaf in his ear.
He does.
Does he still have the leaf in his ear?
He does.
Oh, interesting. He seems like he would own a winery or something.
Mm-hmm. Something.
Or something?
How do you spell his name?
Ers. No.
What's an E, not a U?
Oh, that was gonna be an O.
Okay.
Orskine.
Oh,
Erskine.
So is his father Holkruger?
You'll have to ask him.
Stop.
that.
Well, then his kids would be Quarter Kruger.
Porter Kruger?
oh.
I am not so charismatic.
Never
So
mind.
maybe it should be
I-
someone else who this is.
I mean, in our current bodies, I am
How
not
do this-
I am
charismatic.
not. I am not so charismatic in my current
How
body
does
as
this
well.
work again?
That is a great question.
I
We
think it was
basically have
like
to use the
based on the difference. Yeah, the
stats.
difference between your own stats and the person's stats, right?
But that is just. Is
Like,
that
it
just strength,
says-
con, and dex though?
Oh, is it just
It's
those
like-
ones? Wait, let me look at it.
Yeah, because I imagine. I mean, it's like with
It's like
droids.
wild shape, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, where you're only changing your body, so it makes sense that you keep intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah.
Now, if perception was not a wisdom score,
Rekka's like
But
fucking
you know.
shook that she can fucking see in this body. Oh my god. Doesn't have to wear glasses.
that's
Okay,
just
so I guess yeah. So
having
wisdom
a
and charisma
day
I guess is just our own then,
right
or is
now.
it our his character?
Yeah. So
So I think you would use your own mental stats.
yes, you would.
And then you would
Okay.
use the physical stats of the character that we are
Mhm.
inhabiting.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
I am the liar. It's killing me that the bio says that this guy is like a really good liar. As far
Mhm.
as he,
And you also
least
have
he
to be a
says so,
really
you
good
know?
liar.
He says that he's a really good liar. Can you guess his charisma score?
0.
It's gotta be.
Is it a
it's-
plus 0?
Maybe.
It's a fucking 10.
Oh,
Oh
my
wow.
God.
Well,
What a
mine's
joke
like
of
a
guy.
very mine's like a pirate guy that apparently knows a lot of people, but he also has a 10 charisma. So
Yeah, I
My
mean,
guy
I think
has a
the,
10
I
and
think
a
the, I think the
six.
idea here is that like your mental stats are gonna override anything they have, so they don't need to have anything special there.
Yeah, so they're just
Yeah.
basic.
Okay, so they're
Yeah.
they're just it makes sense because the bio section only has the physical stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll take it back.
All right, so Ligorio, Nastia, you're gonna introduce yourself for the party.
Yes.
Okay, you go over there, and yeah, what happens? He's in this conversation with this guy who is now totally lost interest.
Oh, okay. Fuck, why are we trying to
Just introduce
I-
yourself.
Or just introduce ourselves.
He's got to follow us around,
Hello.
so
Hello. Something like that.
just as a reminder that I was out for like, I don't know, 5 to 10
Oh.
minutes?
Did you miss the part where we were
Yeah,
told
so
that we have a companion?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all the
Okay.
visiting officers are gonna be like split off into groups, and uh, this is the odd guy out that's just gonna get shoved into your project group.
Yeah, he's going to be part of our focus group, so we have to
Uh,
introduce
that is
ourselves.
actually
Oh,
more.
okay.
That is actually more closer to the truth than you think.
God, it really
I
is a
can
work
just
conference.
I can just introduce ourselves. Hello, I say.
The they both look at you, and the halfling says, "Well, hello there. My name's I'm Aloquicious. This is Erskine Afgrug. Erskine
Yeah,
awkwardly waves.
I think Erskine is part of our group. So just wanted to, talk, get to know each other.
He like the halfling goes. Well, I'm gonna let you two. I'm gonna let you all get acquainted. I'm just bye. And he takes this as his chance to get away from this very boring man.
Okay.
And
You should thank us later.
you just say that out loud.
No, no, that was me saying that.
Erskine just sits there, rubs his head, and he goes, "Well, yeah, Nicodemus said I'd be grouped with some of our late arrivals.
That's
Nice to
us.
meet you." And he walks over, and he kind of like awkwardly looks at you all, and then he goes around and starts shaking your hands. And Nastia, when he shakes your
Yes.
hand, you feel a familiar sensation. You feel that his soul, his spirit, is being stretched far away into a distant place. A sensation you've had once before with Pemberton's duplicants.
Well, um, pleasure to meet you. Sorry to be, I guess, crashing in what was your room.
Uh, oh no, we're not. I got. I arrived early enough to get my own room.
No, I mean metaphorically. Sorry, just
Oh,
just getting group up with a bunch of strangers when you thought maybe you were gonna be on your own.
apologies. I'm not great with people.
I couldn't tell.
And then he just kind of stands there.
Right. Why don't you help
Oh,
yourself to some more food? We'll
Rukin will grab
you'll
another tray. Be like, "Here, do you want some?"
he just reaches out and goes, "Sure, yeah, why not? Nice meeting you all." That he sits down with his platter of hors d'oeuvres.
Can I like insight check this guy?
I mean, I will guess
I mean,
I
I will say, if you insight check him, I'm not gonna have you roll for this. You're not nasty. You're not picking up on like the spiritual nature, right? This guy's just really socially awkward.
Okay.
You don't sense anything like nefarious about him. This guy's just a social awkward loser who somehow found himself in a
Amazing.
global conspiracy.
It really be like that sometimes, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
so I watch him. I don't like I step back a little,
Mhm.
watch him eat for like a bit.
He picks up the food a little bit.
Try to I guess I already felt what I felt, but I'm just looking for any sort of similarities with what we saw on the other person that had this before I bring it up to anyone else.
So should we just keep conversing with him while you observe?
I mean, from your previous experience with these duplicates, they match the personality of these people very well. They just don't really eat, which kind of lines up with him just kind of picking food.
Yeah.
You're not hungry?
I had a big breakfast.
What did you eat for breakfast?
Biscuits.
Biscuits?
Wow.
Biscuits
I'm
good.
just imagining all of us just staring at
Yeah.
him as he's just
It's
like
like
moving around the contents
I
of
mean,
his
I'm
plate.
trying
I
to
mean,
be
at this point,
discreet
the rest
about
of
it.
the rest of you don't have a reason to be staring at this man, other than that he's weird.
Oh. We're just trying to make
Yeah, like
conversation with him, and he's
I
just
just
bad
look
at conversation.
for a bit, and then once I like realize that he's not picking up food. I'll turn around and go back to the group. And I'm gonna let me see something.
I hope you try and fail to talk in our heads.
Yes.
I try
And then we
speaking into Rekka's head, and I
keep just
figure
staring.
it should work because that's not from my vampire powers, actually.
True.
Because I think
Also,
it's his
just
class
making a
abilities
note
work,
that
right?
Nastia would have kept her little buddy somewhere on her person.
Of course.
figures.
Yeah, you can use all your old abilities that are granted by classes,
Yeah.
but you can't use
Yeah.
racial traits.
I can't walk on walls anymore, and I have to breathe, which is
Oh my
Weird.
god, do you have
like
to you have to
Nastia's
kind of
Wow.
having.
consciously do it?
It's been a few years.
I think Nastia's is having like a very weird out of body experience right now. The speaking into your mind is once it works, it's a little comfort, even if she knows it's not from the same source. Anyways, she'll speak quickly to each of you and just be like, this guy is not. I guess I'll just be like, he's like Pemberton.
like a dragon? I say telepathically. I don't know.
Randomly out loud, like a
and
dragon.
in a Denoran accent. Just fully. No, I would not.
I stare at you. I see you staring at me intently, and I just speak into your head and please remember that I just speak. I can't. I speak into your head.
Yeah, sorry,
I can't.
It's been a minute.
Are you doing it again? Please
No,
stop
I'm
that. I
talking
can't.
I'm talking telepathically to you. But it's in Reika's voice, not in Livia's voice.
Yeah, the thing is that the ability says that you can telepathically speak to any creature.
Oh, I can't talk back?
I don't know. We always
I
do
thought
that, but it's also like I usually just chalk it up to
I would
Nastia has her own mind reading. Do we? Can we?
I would say yeah. I mean, I would say you could like go back and forth. It all just has to be
Okay.
filtered through Nastia.
Yeah, I figured you have
Okay.
to kind of be the one person to. We
It's
can't
like a
all get
weird
in a
game
group
of
call.
telephone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just we need to talk. Probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. And she goes to to Ryugen. What is your name? John Bon Jovi? No,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce Bon
John Bon
Jovi.
Jovi.
Bruce Bon Jovi.
I cannot
Bruce
believe
Bon
you didn't
Jovi
give
McDruid would
Bruce
be quite
McDruid
the name.
to the druid.
I
know,
know, right? Livia will put a hand on Bruce's shoulder and be like, "Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
We gotta go really quick. Just really quick. We gotta go. We'll be back. Erskine, we want to know about you. We do. I love to know about other people, so I'm gonna ask you a ton of questions later. But right now,
Oh,
we've
I mean,
yeah.
what do you want? I don't know what you want to talk about, but sure, yeah, I'll be here.
I want to know everything about everybody.
That's
Kind of a people
how
person.
she
So
is.
yeah,
He,
Very.
he lets out a big sigh. He goes, "Sure."
we'll be back. Just
Uh,
give us a moment.
uh,
And yeah, Livia will get everybody probably out into a hallway or something.
All right. We're in said hallway.
We're in said hallway.
And then she gestures to what's your guys' name? Who's Nastya? Kandan? Oh.
Oskin?
No,
Oscan?
I'm
Oscan?
Kendan.
Oskin,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oskin
No.
She
Lugurio.
gestures to Oscan and be like, well, what's up?
All right, just in the hallway. Okay, sure.
Listen, I think we're,
I felt I shook this guy's hand, and I got a feeling that he's connected, tethered to something, someone elsewhere.
she mentioned the he sorry, didn't mean to misgender you, Mr. Oscan. He mentioned the P word. And
Yes.
like does like a little bird motion with her hands. It's really
Oh,
not coming across. I
that
don't know how to
word.
say, the P dragon, pagan.
That's not. Don't say no.
the P dragon,
I've already cleared this with Jeb. I don't think you're gonna immediately blow your cover, so I'm pretty sure I can keep going. And Sigrid as a Grand Guiscard. What the fuck does this guy look like? You should know what the
Gran.
fuck this guy looks like.
We should probably know what Mr. Gran looks like. Head of Gorgeous Cell in Beaumont. What the fuck is Gorgeous Cell?
Don't worry about it.
Spy
I'm
networks of
worrying about
artists
it.
and entertainers.
A cell of
Fantastic. I want to
gorgeousness.
know. Do you think Reiko would know? Oh
Oh,
my god.
That
What
is
the hell?
that is not gorgeous at all.
No, you're not serious. What the
Sorry,
Are
hell?
they
why is
called
your
gorgeous
head
because
so
they want to
big?
be gorgeous or what?
Why are your shoulders so
Like it's an
small for that big
aspiration?
of a head?
I mean, everything in the Obscurati is very compartmentalized. So no, if you're not in a cell, unless you're at the top, you don't know what any of the other cells do. You're about to find out what the other cells do.
Good,
Okay,
good.
And Sigrid as a Gran here says, "What's he doing here?" Bad. This is trouble.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really get it.
If
Is
he's in
he
the
like
skies, if he's in the sky, he's probably not with them. But
well, I don't know if that's him, but it seems like it's one of his,
Wacky?
a set of eyes for him.
yeah, I mean, we've
Yeah.
seen he can whenever he wants take control of one of these duplicates.
Yeah, right.
Well, if there was any doubt, he was definitely not eating.
Shit.
As a bit of a note, Nastia has also not been really eating. She pretty much just did the same thing, just pushing food around in her plate.
Oh no, are
She
you a
did have some
duplicate?
wine.
Oh my god.
He's also a duplicate.
Yep.
I have reasons.
Do you?
Yeah. Are those
Yeah.
reasons where you got kidnapped by Benedict Pemberton?
Yeah, turned into a robot.
No.
All right. So yeah, Sigrid goes. Well, I hate to say it, but I don't think we should blow our cover. We should keep an eye on him, but
No, certainly not. No.
Well, will be a waste of
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, we just got here. We gotta.
yeah. But
And
he knows.
besides,
Stay alert about it, I suppose. We
Yeah.
should not be getting any comfortable around that guy.
I mean, you say that, but he's going to be around us for who knows how long this is going to be, and he knows us. We need to be careful.
yeah, so even more reason why we should stick to the characters.
Right. So we should probably not be just lounging around here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just head back inside and mingle.
Yeah, maybe I won't ask him a ton of questions. Then, like I said I was going to. Just go find someone else to bug.
And that will be the first and maybe last time I roleplay Sigrid.
You forgot all the stuff about the mayo and the
Yeah,
chicken
you should be talking
sandwiches.
about
Oh.
like mayo and stuff more.
Yeah.
No.
And
I
chicken
got you.
boys.
I got you.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Just why don't you go back inside? I can work that in.
Okay.
All
We
right.
go back inside.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
excited.
Rika continues to drink.
All right, so you guys head back inside. You're mingling with the crowd. You just play off that Erskine's too awkward to hang out with, and you leave him to his business.
Yeah. You can continue to be a wallflower, my guy.
At one point, you hear someone yell, and you look out, and Grand Guiscard here has picked up a finger sandwich and realized it's full of mayo. Drops it to the ground and it grieves. Everyone looks.
We run
he's-
over and we
he-
see
he-
that it's mayonnaise and we're like, oh.
He just goes, sorry, allergy.
Yeah, he's very sick. He's very ill. And mayonnaise makes it worse.
You found that out on the train?
He's very ill.
It's okay. We have medicine. We're
Come,
prepared.
Gran. We'll get your EpiPen.
I was gonna say EpiPen, but I was like, I didn't want to. EpiPen exist in this universe. I didn't want to speak it into existence.
Don't worry about it.
We'll
That's a
get your
spell.
medicine.
It's a little
manifested.
wand with a few charges.
Yeah.
Costs a lot of money. People
I
usually
already
just
get
die.
Gran's on. Yeah. Yeah.
We just have it because we are with the obscurity.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
true.
well connected people. What can we say?
All right, so yeah, you're just awkwardly mingling with the enemy, and you see floating through the crowd the ghost of a woman. Her hair is tied back into a ponytail. She's a tiefling. Uh, in a well fitted like a dress suit of like a of the style that would have been popular in the Nor about 100 years ago. And she floats on over to you guys. She's got a box of cigars levitating next to her, and she says, "Would you care to partake? My name's Amiel Latimer. It's a pleasure to meet you." And if you want to see if you recognize that, you can give me history checks all around.
History check. All right.
How do you spell her name?
You, the players, might be familiar with this woman.
I'm so smart.
I feel like I do.
We'll get to that in a moment.
I
Oh
feel like I
God.
do.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled like butt, Reka.
I'm so
Dumbass.
smart.
That's only gonna be a 12 for me.
He's so
Is this the
blue.
pitch? Is this the pitch that I played in that one shot?
Yes, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay, I thought it was. Oh my god. Incredible.
All right, Rukin, with your 18 there, you actually know who this woman is. Amiel Latimer was a legendary gunsmith from the Nor a century ago, and she lived in Flint for some time, and she was instrumental in defeating the witches of Cauldron Hill.
Rukin knowing more about Denoran history than
The Norid.
The Norin.
I forgot.
The Norid that is also good with the gun.
You'd think that this would be like her idol, you know? Nope. I don't care about culture.
But yes, this is the woman you played in that one shot. Except
Yes.
you guys have
did not.
you guys played the non-canonical ending where you all died.
Where we all fucking died. Incredible. I
Please.
can't believe she's made her return. That's so funny.
Yeah, so she got these cigars levitating next to her, and she offers them.
Oh, yes. I would love one.
levitating cigars.
That's such a cool little thing you can do here with the
You-
cigars.
You'll have to enjoy them twice as much as me, since I can no longer partake.
I will do.
Nicodemus, he wants to be fair and wait for the proper time to meet and mingle with us, but I wanted to add a bit of, pardon the pun, a little bit of life to the party.
Good one, good one. I recognize your face, but I'm afraid I'm not very good at history. Could you remind me who you are?
Ooh, well,
Incredible.
I'm sure you've heard of some of my exploits. Famed gunsmith. I was instrumental in opening trade routes between the Nor and Reserve a century ago. I was with the team that drove out the witches of Cauldron Hill.
Yes,
Um,
I remember. I heard about that. I'm like 200 years old, so it was in the papers. I remember. That's crazy. That's so cool. And now you're
yes,
here.
yes. In death, I found another purpose. a greater purpose.
Well, good for you.
Well, we'll get to
Probably.
the we'll get to the specifics of all of that soon enough. Please enjoy yourselves. And she goes around to mingle with the other people here.
We enjoy ourselves. How are the
I
cigars?
I do not.
They are, as with everything else here. There are a lot of rich people here. These are nice cigars.
Nice.
That is something that Rika's going to be enjoying. Sorry to this body. If you didn't drink or smoke, you do now. Miss Livia.
Giving to the body lung cancer for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a treat.
Rekka, as you are indulging in these drinks and these cigars, you just feel a mild feeling of unease.
Yeah, I think she is in a weird spot right now, I think, with all of this. She doesn't know, and she doesn't like not knowing about what she's going to do or what's going to happen. So it makes her nervous, and she's feeling the effects of these substances that she's taking a lot quicker than she would in her own body. Because this bitch has a constitution score of 10. And Rika does not. And she's also an alcoholic. But yeah, I think Rika's she's yeah, she's struggling with all of this. She has a if when she's not talking to anybody in character, I think she's sort of just sitting back and her mind is like totally elsewhere. And she's very deep in a glass of anything that she can find. She's doing that she's doing this thing that she does whenever something challenging comes up where she runs through every like probability of what could happen and how in her head. And it takes a lot of brain power, but she goes through like 100 of them. And yeah, she's just busy doing that in her brain right now.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys are just mingling. You're trying not to seem like you're too friendly with each other. And Sigrid's doing her best to avoid any more sandwiches that have mayo in them. She switches over to the little cocktail wieners.
You would love the shrimps.
Safer option.
The shrimps don't need mayo too.
I bring a whole platter of shrimps to Sigrid.
Shrimps and
with
cocktail
the
weenies.
sauce.
Yeah.
Yes.
you guys do over this lovely trio bantering off to the side. It's an older human woman, a minotaur in thick framed glasses, and a half elven man in cleric robes. And they're talking amongst themselves about their what they do, what they're up to. The woman, and as you listen to them talk, you catch that she is a Dame Constance Baden.
Dame Constance Baden.
Who is apparently the head of the Obscurati's Blue Sky division. She runs their social media.
Twitter extraordinaire Constance Baden.
But no, in reality, she's working on. She seems to be working on trying to get a flight like up and running again. She's sharing some story about how she was trying to get a test balloon up and running, and it crashed, and a bunch of people died, and she for some reason thinks that's really funny.
Evil people conventions, of course, they think that's funny.
And the Minotaur, you catch his name as a Baro Bengristo. He's a professor from Bear. I don't have art for these guys.
Borrow.
I don't have art for these three guys. They're less significant. And he's like, well, I tried to, recruit some people, some of my students to our organization, and it went a little awry. The kid, let some things slip to the wrong people, and I had to stage a student riot, and he got killed in the process. But things happen.
Oh my god.
Oof.
And the last guy, you catch his name as Rakovnik Brasny from Krasilyer.
Kovnik.
And he goes, it's so good being able to speak to people that understand the sacrifices we have to make for the greater good. It's dirty work, and I'm glad you all understand the price we have to pay.
Oskiani is emphatically nodding.
Amazing.
Indeed, indeed.
You're so right.
Pay for the greater good. Good.
So yeah, that goes on for like another half hour or so. You're just mingling. And then a bunch of ghost counselors come into the chamber, and they one of them steps forward, not Semi, some other guy that you've not met. He steps forward and he says, "Please, could you all follow me into the main hall? We are ready to begin tonight's events." And he will lead everyone in the lounge out to the main hall, where large round tables have been designated for each of the 5 groups of guests. So you find your table. So it's you guys and Erskine, and then there's 5 table for the guests, and then there's a long table at the front of the room for the big shots. You look around. Grappa is at some other table. Here we go, guys. Big reveal. So you're all seated. There's a podium out in front there. Giant wall block text here. Excuse me.
But sit back, relax.
Sit back, relax.
Alright.
Lights dim, and the crowd murmur fades out. 2 incandescent calcium oxide spotlights shine down on a stage podium, slicing out a single bright oval in the dark hall. Nicodemus steps into the light and places an unlit lantern the size of a pumpkin on the podium. He surveys the crowd for a moment and then begins his oration. We have gathered for this convocation because we share a purpose. As he speaks, he draws a cigarette from a case and lights it with a match. He takes a casual drag and continues speaking through the smoke. That purpose is to fix the unsteady course of a flawed world. Some of us have worked to kindle industry, thinking progress and invention will defend nations from war and suffering. Others have ingratiated themselves with the callous and corrupt, ready to unmask their true faces and replace them with more honest and just leaders. You've unearthed ancient relics that reveal the forgotten origins of today's woes, and have, with regrettable necessity, silenced those who would have revealed and thwarted our grand design. Few of you have been trusted with the full extent of our agenda. You know simply that I or one of our other officers, against the conceit that the inertia of the world cannot change, that its course is set, that there is fate, destiny. But the truth is, at their basis physical level, Our planet and everything we know is swayed by forces beyond us. If I may move from broad strokes to scientific particulars, our world is connected by ancient magic to 8 planes, elemental realms of fire and earth and air and water, and inscrutable lands where time and space, life and death are corporeal and manifest. Look skyward, and you can see these distant disks tracing their orbits through the night. These 8 are but a handful in an infinite starscape of planes, and some of our agents have peered into the night sky to learn their nature. One airy world they spied through a powerful lens reveals itself to generate calmer and more predictable storms than we have here. Another planet, a dappled purple and yellow orb, is possessed of warm clouds and strong, cheerful emotion. While countless miles away, a hazy nebula is racked by eternal lightning, destructive, but swift and powerful. Now, we have a world of our own full of elemental air energy, but its skies are thin and the winds are erratic. Imagine if instead of that plane, our world was infused with the energy from one of those others. It would change our climate. It would change, on a subtle level, the emotions you feel looking at the sky. More than that, it would change the very fate of civilization. There's an ancient ritual seal, crafted and hidden by our distant ancestors, who chose which of those realms our world would be linked to. But we have learned how to open that seal. And we are ready to change which planes dance in orbit with us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the true purpose of our convocation. My name is Nicodemus, and though it was I who set this endeavor in motion, it is the right of you, the agents and officers of the Obscurati, to set a new course for all the people of this world. For centuries, prophets have sought visions in the night sky. And why? Because those 8 worlds have power over us. The motions of the stars allow different ideals to gain ascendance: war, decay, chaos, exploration, order, creation. But no longer shall the procession of heaven obey the whims of an ancient absent clockmaker. Now the hand that moves the stars shall be ours. People around you stand up and give him a round of applause. Do you join in the round of applause?
Yes.
I guess to blend
No.
in. Yeah.
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 He steps back from the podium and he says, "I'll now hand over things to my good friend Han." And Hangier steps to the podium. I'm gonna just read the first paragraph of this next handout and then just give it to you to read.
All right.
Wow, I just took a lot of notes.
I couldn't keep up with.
I can transcribe mine too, so we can compare.
This handout will pretty much lay out the details pretty clearly as soon as
Okay,
I
good.
figure out where I put it because I lost it.
Please.
I was surprised I was able to keep up with that. I was writing really fast.
So Hangier steps up to the podium. He says, "Our organization, though composed of powerful industrialists and brilliant thinkers the world over, has operated with little communication between cells. Though we all desire to change the world, you should be realizing that the scope of change possible to us demands that we not let any one person make the decisions. Our leader Nicodemus has called you together to listen to proposals, debate their merits, and choose the spirit of the next age." And then I will show this to
Okay.
everybody. And he'll to paraphrase it, and you should still read this. He says basically that they will realign the planes with some sort of ancient ritual. linked them to new worlds to reshape the nature of this world. And you've all been gathered here to listen to a number of proposals and vote on one.
Interesting.
Okay, the grand design. Okay.
So yeah, just take a moment, read over that.
So much stuff to read tonight. Wow, I love this. I have so many handouts open right now.
Same.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh.
I'm surprised at how democratic they are.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Voting on things that they're gonna do, their direction. That's kind of crazy.
Oh my god, they're finally telling us all of the planets. I've been have these half written down forever. I can finally have them all. So excited. Each planet of the world we live on.
Axis Island, that was from like
Session 2.
yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah, I remember there was stuff there about the planets. I recall.
You guys also have these weird coins that you don't know what to do with.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Sure
Yeah, we
will
do.
have a use for.
Okay, what are they interested in doing? It is risky to directly alter behavior or personality. Force people to be good without also turning them into automatons. Oh my god. Proposals and voting. Okay, here we go. Order nature so it can spread and be controlled like industry. Grant ourselves semi-divine powers to fix problems as they arise. Enact subtle change focused on making people more empathetic and less susceptible to hypocrisy so they can more easily pursue
that.
goodness and justice. Grant individuals enough power to make governments unnecessary. Eliminate free will and design a 1,000-year destiny of progress for the world. This is fucking wild.
You guys were wondering what shifting the planes means. Here we are.
Interesting.
So to clarify one potential point of confusion. So under the planar primer, you get the 8 current worlds, one of which the moon.
The moon.
So let's take a look at Jace, for example, the plane of fire. What they're saying is, we're currently linked to this one plane of fire, and it has these properties, right? But across this universe, there are a countless number of other planes of fire with other specific properties, and those other planes of fire might be more beneficial.
Sure.
These people are fucking insane.
Yeah, they are.
This is such a what a broad and wild plan.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
This is really
Yeah.
crazy.
The arrogance, the hubris of thinking that these people are in any way qualified to make any of these things.
That's why we're voting by
or
committee.
choices. Incredible.
Yeah, they're not letting just one guy.
Yeah, Nicodemus
Use
isn't calling the
everything.
shots here. He's putting up to a vote.
It's
These,
interesting. Yeah.
These factions are crazy.
Of options,
grant
someone is putting
Eliminate
forward.
free
Don't worry,
will.
grant ourselves semi-divine powers to fix problems as they arise.
Don't worry, guys. After this, you're gonna cycle through the presentations for all of these factions.
Oh,
These factions sound crazy.
some of these are kind of good though.
That's what I was gonna say. These little elevator pitches, in themselves seem, I don't know, hopeful. But
Grant
I can't.
individuals enough power.
I can't imagine that they actually are going to be this optimistic.
it's never going to be
There will be
turn out the way that
opportunities to
it.
make coalition.
Like the
Can we make our own
some of these
coalition?
are just so fucking stupid. Like, okay, yeah, let's grant ourselves semi-divine powers to fix problems. Surely nothing will go wrong.
Surely.
Grant individuals enough power to make governance unnecessary. Surely nothing can go
Nothing
wrong
will
there.
go wrong.
Surely,
I
if
like how
we
I like how
eliminate
I
free
like how they're
will
like
and design 1,000
eliminating
year
free will.
destiny,
Yeah, I like how they're like eliminating free will is probably bad. And this one group's just like, what if we just do that though?
Yeah, they're like, well, we could just do that. You
It
know, it
won't
might
be
be a good
forever.
thing.
Just like 1,000 years until we set everything right.
as long as we do 1,000 year destiny, it's not too long, and then free will is okay to get rid of. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
These people are fucking crazy.
Who decides when this thing ends? Who has to pull the trigger? What if they decide? I don't think so. I think we still need another 1,000 years. This is so
It's fucking
evil.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
And wow, they need a
Like
75%
it's
majority to win.
I
What
will
happens if
read.
nothing gets 75?
These are like 5 pitches for 5 books I will read as like one of these as the evil plan, evil concept for each book.
I'm just wondering what happens if like none of the proposals get enough votes.
Funny that you think that.
They're gonna rig it.
Oh, of course.
Hey, they're not gonna rig it. This is a democracy.
Right, of course.
Doubt.
So we're about to take a bathroom break, but first, Nicodemus steps up to the podium. He says, "I would like all of he points out to each table. We would like to have all of you meet momentarily, with the the presenters of these proposals, and understand how they work. Um, we'll he I'll get we'll do that over the next 2 hours, and you'll have some time to think about it, and we will hold an initial vote at midnight. We'll hold another vote tomorrow, and a third vote third and final vote the next day. Um, and with that, you guys split up. Well, the wider group splits up, and you guys go into the presentation rotation cycle.
Yay, focus
Presentation.
groups.
Yay.
Yeah,
Groups.
This feels
So,
like a work
yeah, so
trip.
yeah, so unfortunately, guys, this is not going to be the most interesting thing we ever do, but it's going to be pretty plot heavy.
I hope that you have
Listen, I
actual
think
presentations.
This stuff is like way interesting to me. I'm like, this is crazy. I need them to justify these.
I don't
need
have
to know how they
I don't
justify
have-
this.
Let's say this. We're gonna take a bathroom break, but I don't have a slideshow. I have something better.
Oh,
I
okay.
have pocket dimensions.
Oh,
Bruh.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay. You
See,
might.
the thing is that like Rake is fucking living in this is the problem. She's like,
Yeah.
you want me to debate? God, I wish I could debate as myself right now. I love to debate.
All right, everyone, go take a
Oh.
piss or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to. I have been waiting.
Go piss girl or whatever.
いても平気ですよ。ちゃんとつながりましたね。
Ron is going through like the torture chamber today. First
Oh
the
no,
stream
is
was
it?
down, and now this monitor died.
Oh, wait, his monitor
Oh
died?
no.
Yeah, he posted in chat.
Oh no.
Lord help him.
Oh, I see now.
Oh,
That's-
pause. Troubleshooting. Second monitor just died. Oh,
Damn.
That's
That
wild.
sucks.
Okay,
really going through it.
I think
Oh,
it's fine now.
Is he,
Okay.
okay.
as long
Did
as
it
his
just
name
randomly
volumes are
come back
broken.
or what?
No, so I think I accidentally tripped the connection or something because when I got back to my desk, I shocked myself trying to put my earbuds back on, and then the monitor turned off.
Oh
Oh,
god.
And so
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I unplugged it and then I plugged it back in, and then the computer gave me an error saying that not enough power going to port in order to activate this connection or whatever. And so I panicked, and then I unplugged it and plugged it back in again like 5 more times, and then it finally turned back on. So I think I just like microsurged it or something by accidentally shocking the laptop.
Oh my god, that's wild.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
something.
Okay, is everyone ready to start going through several presentations?
Let me hang on. It looks like the stream might
Maybe.
be buffery again, so I just want to double check.
Buffering.
It says I'm still live. Haven't gotten any drop framed notification.
Yeah, I've got it up right now, and it's buffering. I don't have audio. I am also asking our other viewer to see if it's
We have 2 viewers?
We're getting there, guys.
also we're getting a little bit of feedback from someone.
Yeah, I'm hearing echo.
Yeah, I'm hearing that as well.
Do you want to go around one at a time?
Ron is going
Hello?
through like the torture
Hello?
chamber today.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
pause.
Okay.
Troubleshooting.
I don't know where it's
Second
coming
monitor
from.
just died.
I
Oh,
tried.
Damn.
Wait, what? No, that's
That's
bad
just
combo.
Ron's like that's oh
Ah,
Okay.
that
I hear that.
Okay, we're narrowing it down. It wasn't me.
I think it might be
Hello?
Ron.
I
When like
Nope.
I think
turned the
when,
stream
like,
on
the TV
for
is
a
running.
while. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
Okay.
there were 2 audios running. It was
I was giving my big villain speech, and I was just like, I keep hearing myself. This is weird.
it was buffering and or delayed audio for a second. But I have
Okay.
turned it off again. So we should
Cool.
be okay.
Oomph is
Um,
saying stream is good, so
okay.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Oof.
Oomph.
Be in there.
Okay.
Calling my
Sure.
girlfriend Oomph. Sure.
Amazing.
She'll
I
love
was just
that.
thinking that.
She'll fucking
I was
love
just
that.
thinking
I'm
that. I
like,
was like,
okay.
is this someone else or is this?
I'll get a text, I'm sure.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So right now it is 7 p.m. Over the next 3 hours, you'll be shuffled through the major factions here and presented with their proposals. Which, how interesting that is going to be, I suppose, up to you. But that's what we're going to have to do.
Okay.
So, these presentations are spread out throughout the grounds of the facility. They might be in the building, they might be out in the gardens, wherever. Well, we're gonna start out in the gardens. You guys are led out into the gardens, and you are met by one Mr. Reed McBannon. Let's go.
Fucking
He's up first,
shit.
Oh wow, of course he is.
and he says, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I know we had a brief encounter earlier today, but my name is Reed McBannon, and I am here representing the Arboretum. So as you've all heard from Nicodemus, we are trying to make the world a better place, and I think we, the Arboretum, have the key to that puzzle. We are all at the mercy of nature's whim. But what if we could change that? We could increase the bounty of our harvests, reduce the impact of natural disasters. We have the alignment that can do that. We would replace the current planes of air, earth, water, and life with new ones. And they would set about a new world where we would have a plentiful harvest. The storms would be manageable. there'd be some downsides. Um, our current our current plane of life, it has the moon. It has aspects of dream and mirror. It would sever our connections to the dreaming and the bleak gate. It is entirely possible, unfortunate for these people, that it would actually completely shatter the dreaming and the bleak gate. But on the other side, we would have plentiful harvests and wonderful weather. We would thrive. And in fact, and he gestures to Erskine. Mr. Halfkruger has already created several new life forms in our gallery upstairs. Halfkruger awkwardly nods. I have. This is the gist of the presentation. He keeps going on about it, but do you guys have anything to add about that?
Wait. New life forms? What do you mean?
In a world where everything is more, when we control Mother Nature, when we are driving the elements that bring forth life, we can shape the world as we want. We can reap its benefits.
I hate to say it, but you're still being very vague.
Well, I suppose there would, I suppose there will be some downsides. If we do, sever our connection with the dreaming and the bleak gate, it may potentially make us more susceptible to undead entities.
Hmm.
But
Could you
think about the
elaborate on that?
there are two planes at work that keep undead forces at bay. Our plane of life has the dreaming and the bleak gate. The bleak gate operates as a purgatory of sorts. When you die, you go to the bleak gate, and then you are passed forward into the realm of death. It is one. If we go forward with this plan, we will lose our connection to the bleak gate, and that is one barrier to entry down.
So those
The
who
fairies
die will
force-
be stuck here?
Those who die will go straight to the plane of death. But that also means those from the plane of death who choose to come upon our world, they will have one less barrier to entry.
How can we reap the benefits of controlling nature if there's undead running amok?
Well,
It seems like a big hurdle to get over for this to work.
we can. We know this is a risk going in. We can apply the proper defenses and forces, but you have to look at the benefits. You can ensure without any concern that you will always have a plentiful harvest. Hunger will no longer be a thing. Everyone will be well fed.
If we're all alive enough to even need to be fed?
There's no perfect solution. But this is an option that could truly allow us to thrive.
Hmm.
Again, I ask that you venture once you have time to go upstairs, see our gallery, and see all that our proposals have to offer.
Rika's taking furious notes.
Yes.
And I think she's standing next to Kendon Shura, and right next to her big, like, whole page about everything he said, she just wrote in big letters in the margins, genocide and zombies, and then shows it to her.
Yes. And Ken is nodding vigorously.
Well, it's an interesting proposal, to say the least. I can see the benefits, for sure. Whether or not they outweigh the downsides, I guess, is something you would need to iron out.
Erskine goes, it's not a bad idea. I mean, how many of our problems are from limited resources? We fix the we we make our current resources more plentiful. Then we address the other problems as they come.
Sure.
It's an interesting idea to have something completely flawless, something you don't have to worry about. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll have to see the rest of them, of course, to make a decision. But this is definitely an interesting one.
All right. So you guys spend a few more minutes discussing this proposal with Reed, and then you are shuffled out to the next presentation. It takes you 10 minutes to get to your next location, so it's not enough time to like sneak off and do anything else. You're brought out to the base of the lighthouse, on the southern side of the property, and you're met by a woman. You saw her in the lounge, but you didn't mingle with her. And she introduces herself as Catherine Romana,
Catherine Romana.
a descendant of a former queen of Reserve.
Can you put a name in the chat, please?
Yes.
Do we recognize her name and from history lessons as a
I get a,
former
can, I,
monarch?
can I get a round of history checks?
Sure.
All right.
Do I
Wow,
have
Rika, is that a
anything?
fucking nat one? Is it because I rolled this die on Wednesday?
I apparently know all about Denoran history, but nothing about Missouri history.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a nat one, so that's a 9 for me.
You'll just have to take her word for it.
Okay.
So her ancestor was a former queen of Reserve,
Sure.
and
You
Okay,
said
good.
lady?
after she introduces herself, she goes, "History has taught us that common people abuse power, but in the hands of the enlightened, it is a powerful tool. No, we've come
Oh
this far.
boy.
We've come this far because we've used our power intelligently. We've acted
We're
decisively
starting there.
and guided society in the way it needs to go. So the best course of action is to continue on our current course of action, to guide the world as we see fit. So here's our proposal. We will, when we realign the planes, grant power to a limited set of people. We have discovered a set of elemental planes, each with a secret true name. And those planes would provide all the normal energy that we have now. But if you know their true names, you could tap into a greater power. And the Obscurati will decide who is given access to those true names. With this, we could lead strongly. The true names would be tied to two new planes. A plane of space would grant the ability to sense events and teleport freely within one's domain, and then a new plane of death, which would cyclically aspect would orbit our world as a new dark moon. Each person would learn the true. Each person that we deem appropriate would learn the true names of these. Would learn these true names and would choose a point on the month cycle to be at the height of their power. A half month later, that power would fade and it would come in a cycle. This would ensure a period of vulnerability, such that if any of us went too far with our new given power, we could be removed from our positions. There'd be some downsides. Storms would be stronger. The seas would be a little bit more powerful. The world would be a little colder. But we could guide the world where it needs to be.
Is this the moment for questions? Are they done?
They'll keep going, but this is the gist of it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was powerful storms, powerful seas, and the world would get
A
colder.
little colder.
Right.
Yeah. When he says a little, how much is a little?
It'd be
Can we get
measurable.
some numbers here, miss? Man.
Like, is it like 2 degrees a little or like 30 degrees a little?
She says it would be winters would be much harsher, but those
That's
of us
still
with,
very
those of us with power could make sure the common folk get through these harsh times.
in which manner will these powers be helpful to the people? What sort of thing will you be planning to be doing with them?
It is at the discretion of those we trust with these powers, and like as I've said, we will have the opportunity to remove these people if they the peaks of power will be
No,
be
just
cyclical.
curious what kind of stuff you are proposing to be helpful for the people, or how you're gonna be what are the qualifications for the people you're gonna choose. Will
Of
allow
course,
the
we would
servants
choose.
such as myself be
Of
even
course,
considered?
we would choose these people by committee, but clearly the common folk cannot be trusted to choose these for themselves.
Right. And which will be the committee?
I'm sure once we've all voted on this proposal, Nicodemus will, and all of us, and the various leaders of our group will come to terms on a acceptable group of leaders
Oh.
for all of us.
Oh, okay. I turn back to what's her name? What's the face? Libya.
Hmm.
And I just go, you should write down that this one has like incomplete plans.
Yes, you're right. Speaking of which, what was the name of your faction again? Just so I have.
Colossus.
Okay. And she writes that down and then shows the book again to Shora, and it just says tyranny and climate disaster.
Yes.
Global
More
warming.
intense nodding.
dude clearly doesn't know if you change the temperature by a couple of degrees, you're gonna things are not gonna look good.
So,
What if we gave just a
That's-
small select people the power of gods?
so what exactly? Remind me again. I know you said this earlier. What kind of power would these select few people have again?
They would have each of these people would have their powers would be linked to particular planes. They would have dominion over these planes because they would know their true names. So linked someone who knew if we chose an individual who was given the true name of our new plane of air, they would determine the strength of our storms.
Oh, I see.
So they could make the storms weaker so that the common people wouldn't have to suffer, right?
Right. Exactly. We know what is best. That is
So,
how we have guided the people of this land for decades, centuries.
so if you're voting these people in by committee, why vote just one person to control each element? Why not also vote in multiple people?
Because if we keep it, well, that is experience matters, and if anyone ever acts against the greater good, when they are out of cycle, when their powers are at their weakest, we can take them out of power. We have a failsafe. It'll be okay.
Interesting idea.
I stage whisper like, wow, this one. I don't know who's gonna be on the choosing committee, but I will not recommend this one to get any of that. She seems so vague and unsure about how to go about things.
Yeah. Stage whispering back. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. It's just giving people power doesn't really tangibly progress the world, you know? It just sort of like gives people god powers and
I don't know if
doesn't really help.
they had like a plan of actions to do with with those powers, but it all sounds so big right now. Talk about
Yeah.
experience, but do you think?
Experience in what, you know?
Yeah.
What are the qualifications for this? Uh,
Oh well,
Oh,
maybe if they
oh,
had a more complete proposal, I think it would have a little more weight. But oh well,
Also, if you were curious, does this look like a Catherine Romana to you?
that looks like a Catherine to me, yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
oh god,
Taking furious
can
notes.
you guys believe that
definitely
she's the
dressed alike.
descendant of a former queen wanting to go give power to a few select people
A
who
few
clearly know how
Now
to
that you
lead the
mention it,
Wow.
I feel,
I
Uh,
wonder
feel like
if
it was
that's one
so
of the
uh,
qualifications.
I would say since you guys all failed your history checks, you're not very
No.
familiar with the Romana family, but you do know how the crown works in reserve, right? Like the king or queen chooses their new successor. It is not inherited.
uh,
But
Yeah.
once someone in your family has, you know, been king or queen, your family's still pretty influential.
You're kind of you're all up there with them.
Yeah.
You move into the house with them, you know. Yeah, it's like the first family of the president. Well, I think your proposal is very interesting, although I think it does need some refinement. But we will keep this idea in mind.
And she says, "Well, I appreciate you hearing me out. We have much time over the next few days to refine our
Oh,
ideas.
to
Come
revise?
to
Yeah, yeah.
yes. I'm open
That
to
would be great.
Well, perfect. I think we would we would love to have further discussions with you about the specifics.
Erskine is jotting down notes.
Reka makes
Well,
sure that her notebook that says genocide and zombies and tyranny and climate disaster he cannot see, and only we can see.
Yes. For our eyes only.
All right. In that case, you guys get shuffled to out to in front of the stables. You
When we walk away from this one, Reka just like does a breath and goes, "Boy."
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that sure was a half-ass
Interesting.
proposal if I've ever seen one.
Interesting one. I mean, interesting one. Yeah.
and you're brought out in front of the stables, and you meet a young human woman. I mean, actually, she's about your age. So what are you guys like? Late 20s, early 30s?
Reka is
Equivalent.
33.
Yeah,
Wait,
equivalent.
our actual. Oh, I think.
You're
I think Rika was like 26
you're
or something.
you're roughly human equivalent.
33.
Yes, so
Grown woman.
yeah. I don't think anyone here is a senior citizen.
No, and no one here is a toddler either.
Unless.
yeah,
well, I
yeah,
mean,
that
Rukin.
would be a little
She's
weird.
7. She's like
No.
7. Yeah.
No.
Memory wise.
Yes.
7 years old.
Does that make Nastia feel worse if Rukin is mentally 7?
Yeah, for manipulating a 7-year-old.
No.
This is problematic age gaps or something.
Amazing.
That is not how brain.
Wow, steak dinner just got way inappropriate.
I know, right? This is
I mean, do we even know
Sigurd's
how
one.
old Sigrid is?
That's
She could
true.
also be 7. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
This might be Sigurd's one problematic trait.
Do we know how? Wait a second. Actually, isn't she a shifter?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, do they have weird
Shifter
ages?
is just like a little.
Don't they don't live as long, right?
Yeah, so they
mature
quote-unquote
really fast.
mature at like
Yeah, she
very
Oh,
early age.
sure.
She
Well,
could
this
be
is
like,
actually very complicated.
she could be like Chilchek, where he's just like looks
Yeah.
super young, but he's like a middle-aged man.
Yeah, divorced. Yeah.
Yeah, like Sigurd could be secretly divorced.
Can we look at Sigrid's
Ooh.
sheet to see if she has an age on there?
Yeah.
I just want to know.
I think she's about your age.
Does that mean she's old as hell?
No.
Oh yeah, is she like middle age?
Actually, Sigrid might be the youngest person in the party. She is 23.
This
Oh
pretty
god,
old
they
for a
reached
shifter,
young
though, right?
adulthood at age 10.
What?
Oh.
I
So she's like
remember.
40.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean it's still problematic age gap? Steak dinner?
Potentially.
So
Yes.
she matures at 10. But year 7.
Suddenly, I don't want to have the discussion anymore.
I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, can we just go back to like
No.
can we just go back to like genocide and climate change?
Listen,
Alright.
Okay.
it's just a little blank in some places.
She'll get it back. She'll become an
But
adult.
she's not like, her brain's fully developed.
Yeah, she's developed.
She knows how to do adult things,
Yeah.
like cook,
She
clean.
That's what Nastya thinks. That's what she can do.
Nastia's just trying
Yes.
every day. Nastia's just telling that to herself.
She can cook and she can
She
clean.
do
can
the adult
cook and she
things.
can clean.
She can cook.
She
can
can do the
clean.
cooking. She can do the cleaning.
Yes.
Incredible.
So you
Alright,
guys are led
next
out
one.
to the stables where you meet an Eladrin woman, and her hair is pulled back and a ponytail. She's got a lavender like dress on. I have an image here.
Yes.
If I can paste it. And she says,
Oh.
"It is a pleasure to meet you all. I am
No, Rika, down.
Kula. I am Kula Rav Zahani.
You
Is
are
it?
going to have to put that in chat.
Yeah, I know. I know. If I can barely pronounce the name, I'm gonna have to put it in the chat.
She's got a little boob showing though.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
little bit of
Yeah,
both.
she's got a little side boob.
Yeah, it's tasteful. I love that.
Tasteful. Yes.
Yeah,
Kula
tasteful side
I
Tasteful
cannot
side
say
boob.
that
Rav
name.
Jahani. Rav Jahani.
I cannot say that name. I will not.
Rav
Bob
Jahani.
Shaw.
Kula Rav Jahani. Oh, sure.
Uh, yeah, she
Her first
goes,
name, I mean.
and
Yeah.
after she introduces herself, how many of you are familiar with the work of the philosopher William Miller?
Are we?
Surely I am.
Are we?
His name has come up a couple times in this campaign. But if you guys seem confused, she'll continue. Miller
Yes, I've heard it.
proposed that his Miller believed in the good of all of us. We had each of us intrinsically has the potential to make positive change in our world. He looked out at the clergy, and he thought they were hypocrites for what they did, and they burned him at the stake. And his philosophy is the basis of our proposal. We look at all of the world's many conflicts, and are they not just a is it not just a matter of empathy, a difference of understanding of all our personal conflicts? What if we could each rationally look at the conflicts that drive us apart and come to a shared conclusion? What if we could make people more aware of their of the thoughts and emotions of those around them? People would be more keen and aware of these interpersonal conflicts. They'd be more aware of hypocrisy. Miller's Pyre proposes that we would replace the current plane of space with one that has an empathy aspect. This would give people mild psychic powers to detect emotions of those around them. With this, people would be able to better understand each other, come to the right conclusions.
How do we know that that the everyman will be using these psychic powers in good faith?
When you are so in tune with the emotions of those around you, we have to hope that people will be guided to the right choice. You
So
may
all of
not
this relies on hope?
you may not understand your neighbor, but if you can see into their mind and how your choices hurt them, would that not shift your opinion?
There are people out there that want to hurt other people. Why would they not use this to their advantage?
We are prepared for that. Yes, you will have insight into the minds of others. But our proposal would also push people towards the more logical decision. Hurting others isn't logical.
I have a question then. Are you hoping to turn them towards, empathy and thinking about feelings or logic? Because those seem to be two different things to me.
It is a balance that we are seeking to achieve. And it is not a perfect balance, but it is certainly better than the world we have now. We are
Okay,
constantly
write
at
it
each
down.
other's throats.
Balance
How many
quotes.
years have the Noah and Reserve spent at war with each other over petty conflicts?
Right?
So, mechanically, what we hope to do is to remove the current planes of air and fire and replace them with a single binary world. Uh, the end result is that people will more readily speak their true emotions, and likewise, those words would carry more weight. They would have a stronger argument for a person's opinion. Um, Additionally, we would change the current plane of Earth and replace it with one that is more logically bounded. And people will not only appeal to their own emotions, but to reason. And together, under these circumstances, we can guide all of us together towards a better future.
It is certainly a optimistic proposal you have here, but there must be some sort of downside to replacing the worlds just as all the others. What would happen to us if we had one world that was air and fire together, other than what you propose?
Well, there'd be a number of things. Uh,
A
like,
number
like
of things.
uh, storms. This would changing our current planes of air and fire would change the nature of our storms. We don't believe it would be anything significant. Um, Potentially, we'd be more vulnerable to extraplanar visitors, but I believe in a world where more logical and more united, we would be prepared for these threats. Um, on the other hand, maybe a potential benefit. If we are replacing our current plane of air and fire with a single binary world, that actually opens uh, uh, things up for another world, and come to we can discuss what this new world will be and how it benefits us. That's an empty slot that we could work in there.
Hmm.
We're very open to discussing with the other factions and coming to a conclusion that benefits all of us.
Honestly, this one seems like the positives outweigh the negatives the most to me.
This one does appear to be the most reasonable.
It's also the most optimistic. It's a lot of trust put in people who can.
A little too
Yeah,
much.
well,
Systems are always known to be abused. That's just how it happens. That's just how people work. And some people work almost exclusively with logic. So the invitation to such strong emotions, I feel, would be damaging to people who are unused to it.
Uh,
I would hate to see anybody go mad because they can suddenly feel what everybody else does.
she says, I think we have this figured out. If you once you've heard all the proposals, please head upstairs, go to the gallery, and you will see that we have this figured out. And I'm sure you will come to an agreement that our proposal is the best path forward.
Yeah, well, I guess we will see, won't we?
Okay. You are then cycled out to the east wing second floor, and you are met with Mr. Hangier
Oh God.
in
Oh boy.
in like a trophy room.
His fucking name.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
And he says, "Hello, I am Hangier, the sovereign of the Nor. My ancestors have worked alongside the Obscurati for generations, and we are now at the finish line. In the coming days, we will see it. We will finally come to the end of our struggles, and we will make the world the place it should be. I represent the Panarchists. As a man who has been in power for decades, I understand something about power that many others do not. Power is consuming. Power corrupts. You give people power. You put them in positions of leadership, and ultimately, they will seek their own gains. So, how do we eliminate that? The Panarchists propose that we give power not just to the leaders of our society, but to everybody. With that, government serves no purpose. We would realign the plane of life to one with a healing aspect. And such people would more readily heal from their injuries. We would realign the plane of space such that people could teleport away from threats. We also propose that we realign the plane of death to a new plane of death that has a aspect of possession. What if someone stole something from you and you knew exactly where this item was? Because you knew it in your heart. We give this power to everyone equally, without bringing an end to our most trifle of conflicts.
So people would get less hurt. They would be able to teleport, and then they could possess other people?
They would have an intricate knowledge of all their possessions. Their souls would be bonded to their personal possessions. If, let's say, Erskine here stole your abacus, Gwiskeen, Gwiskeen would know where his abacus is at. He'd track it down like that because he would know it intrinsically.
So how would this eliminate the need for people in power?
If we can settle all our conflicts ourselves, what need is there for a government? The government serves to protect the people. If the people can protect themselves, the government serves no role.
How do you propose that people settle just by, hey, that's mine, and I know that's mine. Who's enforcing
Sounds like
that I get my stuff
mutually
back?
assured destruction. Everyone's just gonna kill each other.
Rika shows her notebook to Shora, and it just says "libertarian?" ?
Very strong
If I
shrug.
want to make a gift, how do I make sure that the person that will be getting,
Well,
registered
we
to ownership.
thought about that. If someone stole an item that belonged to another, they would never be able to fully access the properties of that item. They would never be able to make the most of it.
But they
But
will still
it,
get to keep it.
right, but what benefit would there be of keeping it? But let's
No, what
say,
if they just
but
don't want
it
me to
doesn't
have it?
stop. It doesn't stop
What if
there.
it's my stuff and they just take it and they just don't want me to have it? What if I need it?
What if you
And
want to
they
sell
just gonna keep
something?
it? Yeah.
How
It-
does
it-
ownership work? That's just like a made up concept. How do we
Oh
just
yeah,
like
if you
suddenly
sell
get magic power
something,
about that?
does that mean the person can say, "Hey, that's mine," and then like take it back?
And then like kill
'Cause-
someone for it? You know?
It
Wouldn't it
doesn't.
be best if I
It
just
doesn't
got like
stop
5 of
at
my buddies
ownership
to
of
go beat up
simple
this guy so he can return my stuff?
It doesn't stop at ownership of simple goods. Let's say you make a business arrangement with someone. Well,
Okay.
those business arrangements would have a bond, a permanent bond, a soul bond. They'd be binding. And if you shirked your end of the deal, you would give up a piece of your soul.
And
So
like,
how do we stop
what-
someone
what's-
from making a bad faith contract then? What if you're bound to do something like that goes against everything that you've laid out here?
okay, what if I sell a house to some guy and that guy, doesn't pay me?
Damn,
What the fuck do I do with that piece of his soul?
y'all are really
What
picking
does
apart
that do
these
for
total.
me?
Y'all are really picking apart these totally unhinged ideas.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
really
like-
going
Yes.
down on this.
Yeah, like what happens if you get forced into signing a contract and now your soul bond
Under
is bound
duress.
to finish it?
Yeah, under you.
Yeah, like I'm just a regular guy. What do I do with a piece of a soul from some random guy that just stiffened my money?
Like, sure, I could teleport
Yeah.
away or heal myself, but that doesn't change the fact that someone put me in a soul binding contract that I can't get out of.
Understand that our proposal is not perfect, but we are putting the power in the hands of the people. We're reducing the importance of places and increasing the value of trust over physical might. Every conflict in our world has been driven by those in power holding on to power. We only want to put the power in the hands of the people.
Okay, but what if like my neighbor who's just a regular guy, but he's an asshole?
Well, then he's an asshole.
Well, why should he be
An
given
asshole that
power?
might-
But is
asshole
it
He's
that
not
might
power?
given.
flip
He's
your
not
soul
given
in.
any more power than you.
Okay, but he's just gonna abuse it.
We're not because
But
we're
power-
good people.
But power is also wealth and items and things. If you do this, then the people who have already amassed a great many things could just willy nilly, you know?
We can fine tune these things. We have time to sort this out. But
I'm
do you
voting in like a few days.
do you really trust? Do you think it is wise to continue trusting the power of the world in just a handful of individuals?
I turn around. Damn, some of these guys really did not come prepared to this thing. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Look, guys, I have
Thank
about
you.
I have 3 paragraphs on each of these factions.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we are going to nitpick every single one of them.
Yeah.
Us
Yeah.
saying, wow, you really didn't come prepared to the literal
need-
ruler of Danor.
We
It's
need to
really
make
funny.
Why you-
We need to make every single other person that's listening to these speeches be suspicious. We need them
Yes.
to be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
what
wanna
about your
divide the
Understand.
evidence?
voters.
Exactly. We're here to make divisions. Yeah.
We're just here to cause problems. We just want to make an informed decision. Shame we don't have enough information for this one. Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you, Mr.
Fine.
Sovereign Gier.
final proposal. You're brought down to the coast of the island, where you are met by a male Latimer,
Her again.
and She says, "Well, it's a pleasure seeing you all again. I represent the watchmakers. My proposal, our proposal, is perhaps a little bit more unorthodox, but I think it has potential. Over the last 200 years, we have seen so much progress following the scientific method. We lay out a theory, we hold an experiment, we study the variables, we come to a conclusion. If any of you have ever fired a gun, you did so because I helped find a viable design and a way to manufacture it on a large scale. So, here's our proposal. Our researchers have determined a way to we have determined a way to completely eliminate free will and set out a course of action. We can make events play out like clockwork. The world is broken. What if we simply set it on the right path? We determine that path. And once we are thoroughly on that path, we can free the world again. So, people can look around us. Can people be trusted to make their own decisions? We would propose that we would replace 3 of our current 8 planes. We would replace
Ambitious.
our current plane of time to have an aspect of clockwork. This would help us ordain events over the next 1,000 years. We've done an extensive series of research on a course of action that would be most beneficial for society. A proposed future history. The plane of life would need to be replaced with one that has an aspect of goodness. That would drive people to do better. And then this last one, it may not be particularly favorable, but it is necessary to maintain this millennium of order that is essential to securing our future. We will realign to a new plane of death that has an aspect of domination to bind people as they are slaves. I know
Okay.
it is unsavory. I'm not mincing words here. We are enslaving the entire world for 1,000 years. But the outcome, and we are not excluding ourselves, all of us, 1,000 years. It is not a course of action I suggest lightly, but it is a way, I believe, to achieve true harmony.
What does true harmony mean?
Yes, give us an example of your ordained future events to make people better.
Yeah, do we have like a timeline? Specific actions, time frames? What are we hoping to accomplish here? Because 1,000 years seems like a lot, but also very little.
Reka does have her notebook and she's showing it to Shora and it just says literally slavery.
Shaking head.
I don't know
Yeah.
what else to say.
People will not have control of their own impulses. But we can use that to shape people towards advancement.
I have a question. I don't know if I want to bring this up. Maybe not. You know what? Um. Yeah, I don't know about this one.
The intention is to drive people
So
towards advancement. What is your interpretation of the word? What's progress?
please explain in detail
We look at things
what is
uh,
progress.
as methodically as we can. None of
And
us
yet I
Well,
see
none of us will be immune to the effects of this new world. All of us will be subject to this, myself included.
no. I'm not questioning that. I'm just questioning like what do you hope to accomplish in 1,000 years, and who pulls the plug on this, and what guarantees that once or 1,000
The
years
way
are
we
over, we're
the
not
way we
advanced enough and we
realign
destroyed ourselves?
these planes, the
Mm-hmm.
the elimination of free will terminate after 1,000 years. We
Hmm.
before we proceed, we can lay out the course of these 1,000 years. Determine a course of action that sets us on the right path.
Okay, one question. Does this account for any sort of unpredictability of
There will be no unpredictability.
things?
We're all going to be slaves. Yeah, there would be no
Yeah, yeah.
unpredictability. Yeah.
All of us.
You
Everyone.
accidentally fire your gun. Well, we decided 5 minutes ago. You
When
threw
will
up
you
your shield.
decide
You're
for
good.
me to shoot a gun? That doesn't seem like a.
Every minute detail of the next 1,000 years will be laid out. There will be no unpredictability. But at the
Does
end
this
of
include like animals and
when
storms and natural disasters?
every
What
aspect
about
of our world laid out before us. And at the end of these 1,000 years, we will be in a better position than ever to guide our
for
world
what?
where it needs to be.
And like,
Well,
where does it need to be?
well, hang on,
That
hang
is-
on. I genuinely, I'm asking you, what is progress in accordance with this plan? What's advancement? Because that can mean a million things.
Yeah.
well, of course, the logical conclusions. We would all have more resources, better healthcare. We would strive to make all our lives better.
In what way?
Crime would no longer be a thing for the next 1,000 years.
Okay, but
And-
once we
and-
have the free will back, what stops me or stops my great whatever?
A millennium of precedent. We will be in a situation, we will be in circumstances, our resources will be so thriving that crime will no longer be a necessity.
So how is
Hmm.
this better than the guy who
Suffers
wants to
from a
make
lack of
nature
understanding of free will.
really good? Because the one other
The
group,
the arboretum allows for free will, and free will cannot be trusted.
But I'm thinking after this 1,000 years, I mean, civilizations they
Well,
A
do
1,000
crumble,
years,
right?
a
So what
1,000
happens
I
years,
don't
in that
know.
after the
If free
1,000
will
1,000 years
years?
cannot
gives
be
us a
trusted
credible
now,
head
then it
start.
should not be trusted 1,000 years from now. I don't.
Like
Yeah,
Okay,
in a
if you say
1,000
so.
years, once
I
it
think we've
ends,
heard enough.
right?
yeah. Choice is what makes us people. We wouldn't be able to be people after that 1,000 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some very horrible implications there that I just.
Reika just goes, I think it needs some work. But thank you.
Do
Tommy
it
says,
again.
I
From the
understand
ground up.
I understand that our proposal is risky. It is perhaps the riskiest of all our proposals, but I think it has merit that should be investigated.
I agree. There is something about the progress that I like.
It is ensured progress.
Yeah, it is. But ingenuity doesn't come from slavery. It comes from free thought. We wouldn't have guns like what we have now without that.
You're right.
So it's hard for me to agree.
The advancements I made with uh, guns and whatnot, I made of my own free will. But if we could lay out the course of that free will, perhaps things wouldn't be perfect, but we could predict where they would go.
I mean,
Maybe.
you will inevitably stagnate because you can only see as far as what your vision is. And then in 1,000 years, this does not allow for any sort of improvisation, does not account for any results that you might have. I don't know. Feels like poorly thought out. But we'll take that into consideration.
It's worth
Thank
workshopping.
you.
Yes, thank you.
Uh,
The
at-
scientist
at-
in me is just dying at all of these, honestly.
Yeah.
But Reikos is like, you've got to be kidding me.
It's like,
Uh,
I feel if this was a student presenting their
Be like,
thesis, I'd just be
whoa,
like,
whoa. First of all, too fucking broad.
Yeah.
all
But
right.
they've got the resources for broad, so you know they're shooting for the moon and more and more and more and more.
Awesome proposal. Denied.
Yes.
No, we will not give you the grant.
All right, what's next?
All right. So at this point, as you're winding down on this final proposal, a bunch of guards come running up, and they grab you guys and they go, "Please, please, could you please come join us down at the main hall? There's been a development. We need everyone together. Something has happened."
Yeah.
My God, I mean, oh my God, yeah.
Wow, finally some sort of excitement here. I mean, how terrible. Terrible, terrible indeed. What could be happening?
One of the guards says, "A man has died."
Oh no,
Whatever
Ooh,
will we do?
I'm shaking in fear.
crying.
I'm pissing and shitting and yeah.
And you're all led back into the main hall, and everyone's been gathered back here, and Nicodemus is back at the podium. And he says, "Now that everyone is gathered in this hall, I would like to assure you that all of you are safe here in these halls. We've had a minor hiccup. One of our officers, Ramos Zoltan, we found him 20 minutes ago, slain in the second floor of the East Wing.
Oh,
We will get to the bottom of this. Rest assured, we will find who is responsible. Please continue as you would. By now, you have all had a chance to go through our proposals. Please mingle with the guests, explore the halls, come to an understanding of what we have presented. Visit the gallery if you could. I will come around and speak to all of you one on one throughout the night, and we will get to the bottom of this. Right? Please, I assure you, you are safe here in these halls.
Was our buddy Erskine was with us the whole time, right?
He was with you the whole time, just
Okay.
quietly taking note, unless you said anything to him.
Sounds good. Rika,
Uh,
Livia will probably turn everybody in the party. And just be like, if he's gonna talk to us one on one, we should probably have a shared story. Not like we did anything, but it's good to agree.
Sounds good.
When did
Just
they
went
say
through,
they
didn't.
found him? Like 10 minutes ago?
20 minutes ago.
We're
We were
still
in
going
a
A
through.
very
we're
heated
in our
argument
little
with
Yeah.
someone.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should have proof considering the people we're arguing with, right?
Yeah.
And everyone else in the
Yeah.
room.
I think we were probably arguing with Miss Watchmakers. So yeah. Where's our room?
Your room is at the end of the east wing on the first floor.
On the first floor. Okay.
So right now it is 10 p.m. The vote is in 2 hours. The first vote is in 2 hours.
Gonna kill people off.
Someone who disagreed.
Yeah.
So
Oh
the
no,
first
we're
vote
next to
is
the
in
hit
2
list.
hours. Right now the floor is yours until the economist comes by and goes, "I need to talk to you."
Hey, Erskine.
That sounds ominous.
I'm going to get a glass of wine, and I'm going to walk up to Erskine. So, what did you think? Which one was your favorite?
Well, all these plans have some flaws and imperfections. None of them are perfect.
Okay.
But perhaps I think the Colossus proposal has some I think it has some merit.
Really?
What's this again?
It's the one where a select group of people have all the power.
Yeah, it's the tyranny and climate disaster one.
Yeah, where they're like, just a little bit. Don't worry about
Just
it.
these
Minor
guys will have a
storm.
little bit of power, and then everything will blow up. It's an interesting one for sure.
It's not without its flaws. We would certainly need to really make sure these people in power cannot be corrupted.
Yeah, they would have to go through a pretty intensive screening process. And I only wonder how much they would even really be able to do, but it's an interesting idea. It's sort of kind of like granting God power to people elected by committee. So it would work better than actual gods.
The gods have forsaken us, so what if we just bring the gods here?
How do we know they wouldn't do the same thing? I mean, they've got that whole cycle thing, sure, but I don't know. They could probably link up.
Perhaps none of these proposals are without their flaws. They all have their weaknesses.
They do.
Even as
But
something,
there's
even as something as seemingly beneficial as the arboretum.
correct. If it were if the Arboretum had maybe less drastic death predicted to happen, I would be interested in it. But the severing of the Bleak Gate and the Dreaming seems ill-advised.
It would be a lot of lives lost. We
Many,
cannot
many.
predict. We cannot predict entirely what would happen to those people.
No. And if you can't predict it, then you shouldn't be making those decisions for millions of people. But
I think we all have a lot to consider.
we do.
Yeah. So you guys have about 2 hours to roam the halls, do what you do. What do you guys do? Do you go to the gallery?
Yeah, let's
Oh
see what
yeah,
they
they
have up
wanted
there.
us. They really wanted us to go over there. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, okay, so you head up to the second floor, and it's kind of like in the central building, and there are how many fucking portraits are they laid out? We're going full clear obscure here. Real perfect timing given last night. I actually have art for you guys.
Oh, I love art, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
This.
these are the dimensions. Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Oh, are these?
we're literally going full clear obscure
That's sick.
No, it's the Super Mario 64.
for that. A game I'm not invested in.
No, it's
Fair.
Super Mario 64. I love this.
Uh,
I love the idea. It rips.
I have played
Oh.
one of those games.
And it's Super
Uh,
Mario 64.
Yeah,
yeah. Obviously, it's Super Mario 64.
definitely.
so you come up here, and there's an area that's like cordoned off, and behind this area you see 12 portraits laid out down this like a hall. People are gathered around these portraits. Some people are going into some of the portraits. Some of the others are like guarded. And as you come up, one of the ghost council, he motions behind you to the portraits, and he says, "Over here, uh, these uh, these 5 portraits on the left side, they uh, they provide examples of our core proposals. Over here on these 7 portraits on the left side, they are some lesser proposals, some offshoots, other potential possibilities. We ask that you explore them, come to an understanding. Some of these worlds you do not want to step into. Some of them you can. You'll find out at the portrait."
I am a probability driven person. I want to see all of the possibilities.
At this point, as you're about to explore these worlds, Rukin, you get the call.
Yes.
The Codimus
The
wants to
call.
talk.
Oop,
Oh,
here we go.
okay. Did we have something we were gonna vote for?
I don't think we've decided yet.
Right when I get the call, I turn to
Well,
everyone else.
we do still have to go through all of us to also get the call, so we should hopefully have time to discuss.
All right. I go, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that first.
No advice, guys. Nothing you want me to make sure that I don't say or do say.
I mean, the obvious, but
All right.
play your part.
All right. Pirate guy, I go.
All right. So you go up. You're guided up to Nicodemus's chamber, and he says, "Thank you for joining me. I know tonight has been there have been some unfortunate events tonight. Zoltan will be sorely missed." And he just goes through like the gist of it, like where were you at here and there and whatnot.
Was that a question that I'm supposed to answer?
Yeah, he just wants to know where you were at this time, that time, whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, how long has it been since we had our discussion now? At, at the
At this
time, we
point,
said 20
it,
minutes.
yeah, at this point, it's probably been about 40.
Oh, okay. Well, 40 minutes ago, uh, we were at the what is it? The watchmaker, watch something, watch whatever,
Watchmakers.
watchmakers. Yeah, and asking them questions. I was with whatever their names were. Was it like Matthew? No, Elia. I don't remember anyone's names. Anyways, the people in my focus group, you know.
Well,
Uh, and then before that, we were at insert other group.
I'm so sorry to put this on you. It's we have to go through we have to go through everybody. It's
Eh, Yeah, very understandable. Kind of random that he just up and died, but
yeah. Well, between you and me, he didn't just up and die. He was found with a stab wound in his chest.
oh, maybe someone's trying to sway the vote.
Perhaps, although I don't know what faction Zoltan was leaning towards.
Hmm. Maybe someone in his focus group found out and didn't like his answer.
He pulls out a pocket watch and he goes, "Well, a lot of people to talk to tonight. Excuse me."
Of course. Well, hopefully you find them.
Okay. As you are making your way back, you guys are already in the gallery room, ready to explore portraits. Are we just going left to right here?
That's like a museum,
Yeah,
Might as
sure.
well just
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Go in order.
We're looking at all of them in order.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You come up to the first portrait on the left side of the hall, and it is open. You can step into it.
Ooh. What's the picture of?
It is a verdant garden, bright, well lit, very inviting.
Let's freaking do it.
You step into the portrait. Uh, you feel at ease. The air is warm. Uh, plant life is thriving. Uh, Shura, you reach down to touch one of the flowers, and it just grows even faster. Uh, you look up at the sky, and the weather is constantly shifting. As you grow curious or concerned, the weather shifts in tune with your emotions. The air is invigorating and crisp. There's a fountain of water at the center of this garden. You reach down, you take a taste of it. It's the best water you've ever had. You feel replenished, restored. You also see some really weird tree off at the end of the garden that has just chunks of beef growing off of it.
Oh, I hate that. I like that one.
Beef
That
tree?
one's really crazy.
That's
Beef
a
tree.
Rekka tree, certainly.
Beef
Yeah,
tree. Beef
that's-
tree.
Yeah, this tree at the end of the garden, perfectly cooked, medium rare steaks.
Beef
Oh,
tree.
Okay.
Beef tree.
You
An
know,
interesting one. Medium rare. Wow.
who needs to be vegan if we can?
This is this would be kosher, vegan, if it grows on
Is
tree.
yeah, if a meat grows on trees, then wouldn't it be vegan?
It's not an animal.
It's not being harmed, right?
Cruelty-free.
All natural.
Yeah. No
This might
non-GMO.
change things.
Wow.
What's a GMO?
Got many organisms.
That sounds like a good thing.
Now remember, this one had the genocide and the zombies in it.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you're not seeing any of the genocide and zombies in this presentation. but you
I
can't
wonder
see that
why.
you can't see that the storm and the weather seems to be aligned with your mood, which could or could not be
Ooh.
bad.
So if we have a bad mood, then rip.
There's like a rain cloud just constantly following Reika. Get this thing away from me. It is annoying. No,
I feel
stop
like
getting
the
worse.
I feel like the weather around our party is probably in general pretty bad, right?
Reika's sort of baseline usually is unhappy and annoyed by most things. So yeah.
There's a brewing storm above us, and we all look up at it. We're like, huh.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of a drought this season. Quick, someone get Nastia here.
Someone call the tragic trio. Make them cry.
Yeah, Rukin's not really in a good mood either lately, so
So yeah, that's this world. You step out of the portrait. As you step out of the portrait, Nastia, you get the call, and you walk away. And your meeting with Nicodemus is not unlike Rukin's. It's more of the same. He's concerned. He wants to know where you were at. He's concerned about you know, what he at one point he's like, "Do you believe in what we're doing here?"
Oh, sir, this is all for the betterment of all of us. That's
I know we
why
have.
we
I know
were.
we all have a lot of conflicting ideas here, but I really hope together we can come to an agreement on the best path forward.
Yeah, that's why it's important to ask questions, just so we can make an informed decision. But I really do believe in the cause.
And he goes along that line of questioning for a few more minutes before he lets you go. Back at the
I continue to
portrait.
just glaze the obscurity and whatnot.
Back at the portrait, Rukin has gotten back, and you're about to enter the Colossus portrait.
Oh.
You see a cliff, and there's like a little cottage on the cliff, overlooking like a chasm, and you step in. It's raining, it's pouring, and you step into this cottage, and inside there's like a clay like tablet with a stylus nearby, and there's like a ghost council attendant who says, "Please, if you would just inscribe your name on the tablet."
Yes. Livia. Do you want my last name too?
Please, your full name.
Hatsfield. I had to remember how to. Rick had to remember how to spell it. I thought it's down.
Now, after you write your name, he says, "Please, could you step forward to that chasm?
Of course. I'll walk
Try
right
it.
up to the chasm.
Jump to the other side.
What?
Do it. It's like a 30-foot chasm."
I am driven by curiosity. And Rika will jump.
You jump across with like a 20-foot clearance.
Whoa! Like skids to the other side.
You
Oh,
feel
shit.
stronger, like you're more lively.
It was pretty cool.
There are some like large boulders over here too. If you want to like try and lift them up,
She'll just punch one of them.
effortless, shatters.
Wow. Interesting.
And you're just like focusing on the space around you, and you get the sense of what abilities that those around you have. You're intrinsically aware of the powers of those around you. You're in control.
Unfortunately, this feels really good.
And it doesn't stop. And you have this like sense that this is just the beginning of your powers. If you had more time in this world, you could even unlock greater abilities.
Hmm. Very interesting concept. I quite like it. I quite like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not thinking about it all for too long.
How do the rest of you guys feel about that? You're free to inscribe your names and try these powers out for yourselves.
Do we all have the same power?
Yeah, you all get like the greater strength, but you're like aware that there's more power you would get if you spent more time getting used to it.
Hmm.
I don't think Rukin particularly cares about gaining more power, honestly. It's like, oh, cool, I guess.
I guess Nasta will do it just to keep up with like the pretense of interest. How do I feel about it? Hmm. Weird.
All right, you guys step out of the portrait as Nastia returns, and at this point, sure, you're called away.
Okay.
It is again a similar line of questioning. Nothing too out of the ordinary from what he's already given you. And he says, at one point, he says, "It is so hard to. I've spent so many years in the dark, lying to those around me because I think this is the only way ahead. It asks so much of me. That is the price we all pay for what we do here."
It's certainly admirable you're doing here. Good, and I
And he pulls out his uh watch to take a look, and he goes, "Well, I need to be on my way." And as he walks away, you hear like a clink on the ground, and as he steps away, you realize he's dropped something. Uh, and you you lean down after he's gone, and on a chain is a simple little like fishing hook. Um, and I'm gonna give this to you. Uh, that is now under your magic items folder. It is the humble hook. Take a look at that.
Oh, you could put the humble hook in the handy haversack.
uh, so back at the portraits, you're about to move on to the next portrait, and there are several like ghost counselors outside, and they say, "Please, please wait. This this uh this portrait is best examined from the outside."
Sure.
This one here represents the proposal of Miller's Pyre. you look into the portrait, and there's a library, but every table, every shelf has been lined with weapons, guns, knives, swords, the like. And uh, you watch as two men in chains are paraded behind you up to the portrait. And a ghost counselor, he says, these two men are condemned murderers from Crasilia. Over the past week, they have been given half rations to stoke discontent. The men's chains are removed and they are shoved into the portrait. The ghost counselor yells into the portrait, there are plenty of weapons here. Only one of you is getting out alive. The two men immediately rush for the weapons, and as they are about to tear into each other, as they're about to fight, uh, one of the men, wielding a knife, he hesitates. And he says, it just upsets me so that you've been treated so much better in these prisons than I have. And the other guy, he says, well, it's not my fault that they treated me better. I understand your discontent, but it was not my decision. And the first guy, he nods. He seems uncomfortable, but he says, well, I understand, but what if perhaps we could work together? Put this behind us. Perhaps we could leave, and we could find food and share it amongst ourselves. The other guy nods, and he agrees, and he says, that seems fair. And both men step back into the real world. And the ghost counselor says to the guards that brought these men, please take them away and ensure that they are both well fed.
Reiko leans over to probably Nastia and just says, they've got to be paid actors.
No fucking way that these two convicted murderers speak like that. Do they
There's no
inject
way.
vocabulary? There's no way.
This is crazy.
Who the fuck speaks like that?
Nobody.
These guys in the New World Order.
Yeah, right.
Sigrid gets called off. We're not going to plan it out because Jeb's not here. Those of you that are present, you guys walk into the next one, the Panarchist portrait. This has
We
a
hated this one.
3-story house with windows but no doors. It sits in the middle of a fortress, and you're encouraged to explore the house. And you're able to freely teleport between the rooms, even though there's no like entrance between the rooms. There's no entrance into the building. You're able to freely teleport around. And you're encouraged to ask favors of each other, and you feel a gentle impulsion to follow through with these favors, right? At some point, one of the attendants for the portraits hands you Shora hands you a dagger, and they say this dagger belongs to they point at Oskin. And Oskin, you know where this dagger and Oskin, you're pulled up like behind the building, and you can sense the presence of this dagger. It's your dagger. That's your dagger. You know it's your dagger.
Huh.
And you guys come back out, and you try to negotiate getting this dagger back, and you come to an agreement. And Oskin gets the sinking suspicion that if he goes against this agreement, there will be consequences.
All
Wait,
it took for these
who
two to get along.
mediated this whole thing? Like, am I just supposed to, okay, someone has my fucking dagger that I can feel that is mine, and I had to mediate to get it back. But apparently I got soul bonded
Yes.
because someone stole something from me. Was there any compulsion at all, or is this just like I'm just following along because I mean I think I would just to keep up my appearance of compliance, but was there
They're
any
like
sort of
they're
compulsion?
they're like attendants here, like kind of like nudging you along, like oh you should
Okay
do this
then.
or that, right?
Yeah, I just
It's
wanted
a
to know if
guided
there was
museum
like
exhibit.
if it was just like, oh, I gotta play along, or if I genuinely was compelled to. Okay, I see. Also, very important question.
Mhm.
Uh, is this for my real actual soul?
Uh, no, this is just a. You ask one of the ghost counselors, and they say this is simply a demonstration.
What, you don't want to make a real actual soul bond with Shura?
Yeah, the ghost counselor says once you step out of the portrait, everything will return to normal.
Maybe I will kill myself first.
I would rather die.
Please.
All right. You guys step out of the
My
portrait.
soul has been promised to someone else. Not that you will know,
Oh.
but
Damn.
We are curious.
You're not
Uh,
looking.
Okay.
you are
you
not hearing this.
Yeah.
This is for you, the player, to know.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys step out of the portrait, and the last major portrait is for the watchmakers. At this point, Rekka gets called. We're gonna hold off on playing out Rekka's scene momentarily because that one's gonna come out a little bit longer. But those of you that are present,
Ooh.
you guys, you step out in front of the watchmaker's portrait, and you're again told this one best observed from the outside.
Well,
And
certainly I'm not walking into slavery world.
Oh, why
Yeah.
not?
So you look into the portrait. It depicts a quaint little kitchen. There's a dining table and a little candle on the dining table. It's a nice, lovely kitchen. And as you're gathered around watching it, a door on the far side of the kitchen opens and a man steps into the room. He closes the door. He bends down to pet a dog who barks happily. And then he goes to a cabinet, pulls out a small cask of fire dust with a short fuse sticking out of it. He sits at the table, lights the fuse, and places it in a bomb right in front of him. The dog comes by. The man moves to pet it again. But his arm bumps into the cask. It falls over and rolls to the far side of the table. The man stands up in surprise, and the table flips over. The cask hits the ground right at the table. Right as the table spins to the perfect orientation, the explosion goes off. The table blocks the force perfectly. The man, the dog, unharmed. Then the man stands up, does a little jig, bows to the audience, uh, steps out into the real world, and it just resets, and another man goes through the whole process all over again.
Stupid ass puppet show is this supposed to accomplish? I say quietly to someone
I'm missing the real
the-
paid actor.
in their head. Like, why the fuck were you? If they're gonna be in control of everything, what's the point of having a bomb? If the bomb is in danger of blowing up in front of these guys because they made it so,
Yeah.
that's just fucking stupid. They're not preventing anyone. They're causing it anyways.
sense.
Back over to Rekka's little meeting with Nicodemus here. You step into the room. He says, the run-of-the-mill stuff about how he's really sorry to have to pull you aside like this. And he says, I've worked at this for a long time, centuries, trying to get us to this moment. We are so close to the finish line. All of us have paid an incredible price. To be here today. This world is broken, and if we could all just work together for these few days, we can make it a better place.
I think Rika wants to say something. She opens her mouth, but closes it. Stays quiet.
He looks out the window. The bleak gate is... I don't like working here. It's dark. It's empty. There's no stars. No breeze. It's dead. But here we are alone, and we can be hidden from those that would not understand our objectives.
Sometimes I worry about all the lengths we have to go to hide what we do.
It's not an easy road we tread. It tests the very limits of our humanity.
Yeah, it does. I hope it's worth it.
Would you walk with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
He calls out to one of the gods. Could you please 4 amulets, please? And the guard comes back with 4 amulets, one for you, one for Nicodemus, one for 2 guards. And Nicodemus leads you out to the shore, and you're gonna have a nice, lovely beachside walk with the big bad of the campaign.
Good. And he looks like my bud. Good. Good.
And as you put the amulets on, you shift back actually to the material plane, and you see this island as it is in your world, a dead, decrepit place, devoid of life. Shipwrecks off the coast. It's a bad place. And Nicodemus is walking down the beach, you in tow, and he says, "It's been a long time since I've really known what it's meant to be alive."
How do you mean?
Years ago, I thought I could guide people down a better path simply by believing that it was the right way. I tried to convince people of what I understood to be a better way forward. And I failed. Because simple hope and belief is not enough. People need to be guided. But I'm so distant from those around me now. There are few among us that can understand what it is like to live for centuries fading from one body to another.
You mean this isn't your body?
My original body was lost long ago.
Hmm.
I have not had an actual life of my own in 5 centuries. It is these little moments with those around me that reminds me of what it is to be alive.
So you continue all of this because of these little moments.
These moments give me clarity of mind. They they ensure me that I am still making the right choices, that I am not so far removed from humanity that I cannot see the better path. You know?
I think I'm figuring that out myself right now. So maybe.
What what motivates you? What drives you? What brings you here?
Gotta read real quick. There's a lot of things that brought me here. But I can't help but find that the strongest of them all is curiosity. You've piqued my interest. And it's hard for me to say no to something that could be big, bigger than everything.
All of us are one small piece of the puzzle. It may not seem like it, but every little action we do impacts the entire world around us. We have for so long I have hoped and prayed that people left to their own devices could make the right choices. And I see now that they can't. They need a hand guiding them forward. And that is what we are here to decide the extent of that hand.
I hope it works.
And you guys walk back towards the building, and he says, "Thank you for indulging an old man's ramblings."
He says that, and she hears it coming out of Andre's mouth. And it just sounds so fucking ridiculous to her that she can't help but like break the um cover a little bit, I think, just by sort of squinting. And I don't know, probably doing like I think you know what she does? She goes to push up her glasses but has to stop because she's not wearing glasses. Just out of force of habit. Um and just says, "Yeah. Yeah. It was enlightening to talk to you."
You guys head back inside. You remove your amulets, and you're back fully into the Bleak Gate. Well, it was a pleasure.
It was.
And he heads off to speak to who knows how many other people. Who knows how many of those people will get beachside walks.
Wow, I feel so important. Wow.
Back at the portrait, you guys get back. You get back as they're beginning to explore the lesser portraits, and these are all kind of like half-assed like theory worlds where they're just kind of like throwing things together to see what they can do. So none of them are particularly impressive. There's one world where everyone really, really loves music. Like the
Okay.
acoustics are perfect. Everyone has a desire to sing and dance. This is the musical world. It's really fun.
Wow, I like that one.
Whether or not it makes the world any better, who knows?
Oh, but it's so fun now. How could I like that?
There's another world that's hyper religious. There's a world where everyone can fly.
Wow, that is interesting. I don't know how that would fix anything.
There's another world that is just literally a giant pool of magma, but you can all walk on fire now, so it's cool.
Oh, good. Yeah. Wow.
Incredible.
There's one weird world where you can, it's like an MC Escher painting, and you can determine, which way gravity flows. It's cool.
Oh, that's fun. That's very fun.
Perhaps not the most beneficial thing, but it's cool.
At least they're trying things.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like goofy shit like that. They're not nearly as fleshed out as the first 5 portraits you went into, but they're interesting enough. And not enough to reshape the world in that nature, but
No, we don't have to do the full Ruby Sapphire.
Little
Get rid of
tourist
all the water.
attraction, honestly. Oh, yeah.
those are the portraits. So do you guys do anything else with your 2 hours? We're not gonna actually go into that right now, but just give me a heads up before we wrap the session.
I think Reika would only be interested in asking people if they knew who Rasmos Zoltan was. Ramos Zoltan. If anybody knew him.
Okay. That I can cover right now. Does anyone have anything else? If not,
I don't think so.
after that,
No.
if not after this, we would move into the first vote.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Okay. Should we discuss on what we're voting on?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
I don't like them. I don't like any of them.
Agreed.
Is there
But
an abstain?
the most interesting one I think would be the most tame one.
The least
Seems like
offensive one.
the Miller's Pyre. Because all it does is just give people empathy and stuff, and it doesn't really drastically change power structures.
Yes.
Well, I have opinions on that one, but
I mean, it's not like we want any of these really, but we've got to pick one of them. Or we could also just say something fucking ridiculous too to throw off the vote, See where everybody's trending, and we could say like, oh yeah, we really like the one that's the opposite of that.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to vote as a singular party. You guys can vote independently.
I guess we could just try
Oh.
going at the end, right?
Yeah, we can hopefully go to the end and see how other people are doing and then fuck everything up. Skew the data.
Yeah.
Or we could all just
That
pick
that
one, like a different one.
That's also true. We could. Yeah.
Because unfortunately, like for me, at least based on my back,
that is also a point to consider, I
yeah,
suppose.
zombie.
Oh, the Arboretum. Yeah, I think if I had to pick Reika, then she could probably go with the Watchmakers.
Wait, were we like picking as our characters, or are we picking like
Oh,
as
I was
the
talking
people we're
about,
No.
supposed to be playing?
yeah.
I mean, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really think they would know. So
Okay.
if I had to pick as Reika, then I would pick the Watchmakers as much as she hates that one. But it's the one that makes the most sense to her. Sans the slavery part.
Of course.
Yeah, well,
Big underline on the no slavery part. But
I think Nastia just does not fuck with any of this at all. She's
You know,
very
it's
much
all
a
bad, guys. It's all bad.
It's all bad.
yeah, none of them are good. None of them are good.
yeah, but there's like nothing she will feel particularly
Yeah.
like. So she's just gonna wait it out. See if
Yeah.
she can throw a vote at the end to cause some division at least.
Yeah, I think that's probably makes the most sense for an overall plan for us is to skew data and to make sure that they don't get a consensus.
On day one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds good.
cool.
All right. So that's all. Yeah. So you do, Rucka, you go around. You try to see if anyone knew anything about Zoltan here, and you don't get much. He doesn't seem like anyone particularly important. He's from Dracker, and he was a magical researcher. He was researching the sort of stuff the witches at Cauldron Hill were up to. He doesn't seem like anyone that was particularly high up the ladder or anything.
Gotcha.
And you guys like mingle with the crowd for the next like hour or so, and people are getting a little antsy, right? Someone was just killed here, and people are coming up with their little theories about what happened, and they're bickering amongst themselves. And then you are all called back at midnight. You're all called back into the main hall. This is the longest work conference of your entire fucking life. It is midnight. You're still at the work conference.
I can't believe this.
Have we
Not
ever
even-
been to a work conference? Like, we're constables, and before that, like, a lot of us were
No,
like.
I imagine
job
you're the kind of
positions.
guys that refuse to go to the work conference.
That's what Delph is.
Rika probably had to do them in college, and she fucking hated them.
Amazing.
But yeah, at midnight, you are all called into the main hall, and you see erected on the stage is a metal plate with the names of the 5 factions painted on it, as well as another one that just says other. And the vote will take place. The first vote will take place next week.
Oh,
And now we have the horrible master plan of the
a very
Obscurati.
very specific master plan. I see.
Incredible.
Here
Well,
we are, guys.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be worse. I mean, these are like fucking crazy.
They're
They're
insane. Every single
um,
one of them.
incredibly flawed, yet surprisingly optimistic. So yeah, but they're super fucked. So
Yeah, Miller's Pyre does seem like the only one that's like remotely reasonable, and it still
Yeah.
sucks.
I mean, the Arboretum is like interesting, but the fact that they want to like control nature instead of just like accelerate it or just have it do whatever it does is I'm less interested in that.
Mhm.
And the
Thing is,
genocide part, but yeah.
there's that. It
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
all
there is
ends
that.
up falling apart with like
Yeah,
they're
like a
too
single-
vague.
dissenting opinion, and it all falls apart. They don't think about the little variables like at
Yeah,
all.
because like on paper, the arboretum is like, okay, we can make sure that the planet is in optimal living conditions, that there are plenty of resources. But like, who's gonna be in charge of, the administration of said resources? What
Yes.
stops
How do we know that they're
people
not just going to
from
be
banding
hoarded?
around
Yeah.
and just keeping things for themselves? And there's
Yeah.
the zombies, of course, the zombies. Very
And the
important.
genocide. Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
genocide.
And the fucking murdering of people who live on different
But hey,
planets.
everyone who doesn't get genocided, they're gonna eat real well.
But they're gonna eat so well if they're not getting killed by zombies.
They can
You
just
know?
get steaks off trees.
Yeah. And then they'll get killed by a zombie immediately afterwards and turn into a zombie. So, gonna be lots of food for maybe 4 people that still exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen
You know,
once you do that?
I think aside from the important plot revelations, I think there's one plot revelation you might not be piecing together. Your boy Rock Rackus, he did not only cuck the faking, he did it on the moon.
That fucking guy.
This fucking guy cucked him on the moon. On the moon!
Incredible.
I can't believe it. What a king. My fucking goat, dude. I love that guy.
Icon, to be sure.
My icon.
Oh, I have no idea how to
Oh,
explain.
God.
Now I just have to give this whole PowerPoint presentation to Jeb.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Because this is a lot. I mean, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes. So
Yeah, this is really the big lore dump of the
yeah,
campaign.
I'm eating. I love that. This is fucking batshit. I love it.
It's the craziest shit I've ever fucking heard.
I'm like, how did they come up with this? It's wild. Replace the planets with different planets that have different emotional powers to them. Wait,
Grant us
what if
powers
I'm a
based
Libra?
on
What
said
happens when I'm a
planets.
Libra
they're
and you
like-
take away my planet?
They're like, we believe
Please.
in astrology. We just think it could be better.
It's a really
We can fix
interesting
astrology.
take on the planes.
Yeah,
Just in general, this is probably like some of the most interesting stuff I've seen using the planes from D&D. It's always
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, plane of fire. There's fire there. There's fire
Yeah.
elementals. Cool.
yeah. I've
Everything's
never
on
really
fire.
been in the
Huh?
idea of
What the fuck was that?
Why is there
it was
the
from
same
it was
voice
from
again?
Ron. I don't know.
What
I'm trying to
was
talk
that?
here. Never mind.
Go on.
Whatever. Never mind.
Go on. Go on.
Go on.
No,
We
I'm
want to
good.
hear.
I'm good.
Yes. No, what I want to hear.
No,
It's
keep
over now. It's out of my
going,
head. No, it's
Queen.
done.
No. Anyways, cool use of the planes.
Yeah.
What else?
It's
I am EP.
yes, oh my. I think that leaves the things that I have not seen in other campaigns. Romantic night-long walk at the beach with the big bad. Not romantic, but
Very romantic.
I mean, maybe if the big bad was someone else.
Be a different story if it was Ligear. Then I'd be all over it.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe if it was a beautiful woman, then yeah, sure.
I was half expecting something to happen because the regards.
Nope. Just making sure your beachside stroll goes off without a hitch.
Hmm. We'll see.
We will see. All right. I think that's all we got.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds like it. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you all,
same.
let you all sleep and think about that whole shit show.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's thoughts about that
Yeah.
and other things.
All right. Good night.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, thanks for playing.
Thank you for
Thanks
running.
for DMing. All right, good
Yeah,
night.
night, y'all.
Bye.